I'll go ahead and put this on. Song I wrote. I'm just gonna give you all the chords first. Not chords, but the. I was gonna play my guitar, so I'm trying to say. I don't have the. I'm not gonna sing the lyrics. They're not complete. And then from there, I hadn't really determined something like. Something like that. I need to figure it out though. I need to compose it. I need to put it together and get some other stuff in there. Something like that. It's a good ending. I really wanna talk to Shoshana. Really wanna speak with her now. I wanna see what we can do together. Wanna know what she needs. Wanna let her know how she misses me now. Something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna give y'all a few more things here. This is the beginning of Castlevania. Bloody Tears. And from there, I forget where it goes. It's something like. How it goes. Okay, there's that. That's again, Crazy Train. I don't remember what else did I know. need to figure some things out. I want to write music. I need to know music theory. I need to learn chords. You get an acoustic guitar again. Right now I'm just running through scales. Trying to keep the fingers quick. This is an E major. I'll leave out the last part though. It goes higher pitch than that. I forget where it's at. It's something weird. It's like, so I leave it out. It doesn't sound right on the electric. It's like, something like that. I don't even know. Nice enough jamming for this moment. This exact moment in time.
It's game 3 of the Western Conference quarterfinals, all tied at 1-1. If the first 2 games mean anything, should be in for a heck of a series. Kevin Harlan here along with analyst Greg Anthony.
I just realized I totally messed around. Make some videos on YouTube using this as a... I wonder what has a better microphone pickup. If it's the controller on the PS5 or my phone. Because I could use either one to actually, you'd think it would be the phone, right? I could use either one to record myself playing. Ooh! Threw it down to Thor. Alright, so he ended the season with 20.2 points per game. Nice, nice. I need to look at those season stats after this. Curious, because I knew what they were like with 20 games left. Or like 17 games left, something like that. Nice. And the last 2 games, oh my goodness. Alright, this guitar in front of me is kind of messing with me. VJ Miller. Alright, let's look at this real quick. Can actually look at that right now. Those are playoff stats. Over 2 games. That's disgusting. 31 points per game, 25 rebounds, and 7 blocks. It's unheard of. Alright, so I did trade for him halfway through the season. I lost him to Miami initially. I was able to trade Mitchell Robinson for him. This is his first year starting for me. As you can see, he was a starter in Detroit, I believe, and he was putting up good numbers. And then he played as a backup. He was okay with that because he won a ring. Had him for 2 years, playing backup role. Just getting it done. Alright, so split between Miami and San Antonio as a starter. Yeah, that's what you'd expect. 20.2, 13.2, 1.4, 2.4. These are great splits. Wish I could get his free throw numbers up. It's terrible shooting free throws, though. Look at Zachy. His numbers are up, too, a little bit. I've been using him more. Trying to get more involved. Trying to get him back to his early San Antonio numbers. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's my first year using Zach Collins. Used him a lot more, didn't I? Yeah, because it's the 5th year. 5.5. Does it show the minutes per game on here? There we go. Yeah, his minutes were up 17.1. They turned it down, now they're going back up. Paul George. He's on the tail end of his career. He doesn't start. Spot minutes. Grayson Allen, I'm using him a lot more too. Yeah, man, his minutes jumped. It's because I don't have a Cam Reddish. I don't have Jeremy Sohan. I don't have Blake Wesley. There's a lot of people I don't have anymore. Sohan didn't really affect his minutes so much. But it's Wesley and Cam. I got rid of Cam Reddish last season, beginning of. Then last year at the end of the season, free agency, I lost Blake Wesley. But yeah, his numbers are great. He's showing up. I lost him, or I traded him to keep Vassell, I think, at this point. And I got him back halfway through this. But yeah, he's looking good. DeMar, first year as a backup. Bring him off the bench, and he plays minutes as a point guard, basically. Yeah, his minutes have almost been halved. So if you half his minutes, you'd half his production. And that's essentially what's happened. Used to be automatic for me for so long, man. It's the first year, yeah, 22, 23. Brought him back from Chicago. Brought him back from the dead, baby. I started playing through the season that year, I remember. And I was like, man, with DJ and everyone, I can play well, but I need to get DeMar back because he's practically automatic. And then for the next 3 years, dominant with DeMar. 2 years of complete dominance. DJ and Vasil got a little better, so his numbers went down a little. And DJ was already pretty darn good. But Vasil got up too. And then, of course, my bigs. And then last year, it's like, well, he's not the same. I can tell he's really drifting off. And then this year, it hit me big. You can tell that field goal percentage, man. That's the tell. Now I have gotten better shooting threes because I choose those opportunities. I'm smarter about when to shoot a three with DeMar. But yeah, he's still with us. This is last year. He's going to retire at the end of the year. He's actually supposed to retire this year. And I prevented that. I probably shouldn't have. It would have allowed me to have a little more cap space. But I'm glad I get an opportunity to win a fifth ring with DeMar. Eubank's numbers have gone down drastically. That's just a product of picking up Ivica Zubac. Drew still can play well. His field goal percentage is down, but I mean, stuff happens. He has lost a little bit of his athleticism and his pop, but his numbers have been trending down. Because I've been using him less. What are his minutes at? Yeah, his minutes essentially got halved. They're a third of what they used to be like 5 years ago. Had to get him back from Portland. Here's Ivica. I haven't used him in the playoffs at all. I just realized that. Haven't I? Why do these guys not have playoff numbers? Have I not used them in the playoffs? I didn't even realize that until just now. Huh. Sacramento, San Antonio. Yeah, so he was out of the league for the 25-26 season. And I picked him up from free agency. 30 years old. His numbers are down because he's not getting as many minutes as he was before, but he's still very effective. Edmund Sumner, I barely use him. He's a decent backup point guard, though. I could do much worse than Edmund Sumner. I end up using DeMar first, and then I go to Edmund after that. Christian Wood's amazing. I cannot say enough good things about Christian Wood. Man, he's not starting. When he was starting, back when he was younger, and I guess he started in Houston, right? And Dallas, his numbers were great. He's a little bit older, nice 31. He's my first big off the bench. 21.9 minutes, so compared this to last year. He's got a few more minutes to work with. And his numbers show what he can do. I don't need him to be a scoring guy as much as he would have been for other teams. He would have been the second or third option on other teams. He's like my fifth option, sixth option. Vassell, career scoring. Assist numbers are still great. Rebounds are good. A little low, but it's fine. We got bigs to do that. Still good. He's getting to steal a game. He's only 26. He's hitting his prime. So the next, I'll say, 3 to 4 years, he's going to be top of his game. Again, 88 to a 90 is probably his ceiling. He may have already reached it at 26. We'll see. But yeah, and these numbers, they would go up theoretically. Actually, I don't know. I think this is about where he's going to be. 15, 4, and 6 player. Something like that. DJ. What can I say about DeJounte Murray? He's going to be exiting his prime soon. He's 30, right? So we know players on the other side of 30. About 32 is when they start to decline. But, I mean, yeah, man, we've been making things happen with DJ. Scoring numbers took a bump because Sohan's not here anymore. Rebounding's down a little bit. That happens. Assists are down a little. He's scoring more. And this is a product of just DeMar's numbers going down, not having Sohan around. Dort. Lugens. Picked him up, free agent. Lugens has been invaluable since we no longer have Jeremy Sohan. 3-and-D type of guy. He's a little bit shorter, so he's not as dominant defensively as Sohan. But he's a little bit older, so he's a little bit smarter, if that makes sense. Maybe not as imposing physically, even though he's strong. But he's a bit smarter at this point in their careers. Sohan's getting there, though, and I wouldn't mind having Sohan back. I mean, Lugens is great. I'm very glad to have him. Podol. His minutes have stayed pretty steady. Scoring. He's just a steady force, What can I say? Gives me a block, a few assists, 8 rebounds, 9 points. And you'll see in the playoffs, he turns it on. There's some good matchups for him in the playoffs, for whatever reason. Jalen Duren. I'm trying to, since I got this dude, I'm trying to keep him part of the Spurs. I got a lot of guys coming up in free agency that I need to lock down. It's Jalen, Vassell, Lugens. Yeah, 3 of my top 5 players. I need to make sure they all stay. I don't have bird rights on any of them. It's unfortunate. I don't think I have Duren's bird rights, right? Yeah, no. Let me see real quick. It won't show me here, will it? Does it show me what you're getting paid? No, okay. Once again, he turns it on in the playoffs big time. Those numbers will go down a little bit, but he's been dominant. Then, yeah. Jalen Duren at 23 is his future. Future is Jalen Duren and Devin Vassell. You're going to keep Duren and Vassell. Dort would be great. I think Paul George and DeMar are both retiring. Which is fine.
This building is
They're not effectual anymore.
Deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now here's Murray. And there's the pass to Duren. Stolen.
Oh, twice it got. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are playing on. That's the one last thing I wanted to show y'all before we get into the action. We're playing the Hall of Fame setting. We're playing on that setting, folks. That setting. All we play on.
San Antonio with the rebound. They won their last game Monday night.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story.
Let's try and do some pick and rolls
they
against.
right at home, except they weren't. Great job of
Oh, nice. I want to see that again.
There from Lou, pushing past the
Good body
contact
control.
and into the shot.
I just went by the shot blocker. Shot blocker went in the air and
It's the Jazz's ball.
yeah. Steve Smith, Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony. I love that the announcers more often than not you're gonna get a former Spur there, either with Smitty or with what's his name?
No good. Shot missing.
Brent Berry.
Spurs going the other way now. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
That slam.
Makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
So first quarter,
I do like
just
Yahoo
over a minute and a half in. Some tough offensive sets.
I said the future is Vassell and Jalen. Well, I mean they're both part of the present as well, but they're going to be here for a while. As long as I can keep them under contract, they're going to be dominant for a while.
One goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter.
Was that a bounce? That was weird. Anyway, the present. You have Portal. You have Murray. Dort. Dort's going to be good for another. He'll be functional as a starter probably for another 4 to 5 years. Man, that was ugly. I need to stop doing passes like that. Or attempting passes.
Every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into
I did not mean to do that.
on the steal, and then bang.
Playing kind of rough right now.
great activity at both ends.
Actually, I was going to pick and roll with Podol, but okay.
As well.
Now here's Murray. Over in the corner, Dort.
Oh, it's a little early.
From outside.
That's fine, because the
The
guy was
Jazz
closing
have
out
gone
on
2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Inside, just 5 on the clock. Passes to Purdy.
Why did he go all the way out there? That was weird.
Vassell
Freaked me out a little bit. Some more pick and roll, right?
Banked in off the glass.
Just get inside. I should have done a reverse there.
Early.
It worked,
4
so
for 5
it's all good.
to start this game.
Now Miller. The pass to Hendricks. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the inside.
Oh, and again. Again.
Outside Porter.
See, that's what was keeping them in game one. They're able to win it at the end. They let them stay close.
The way
It's turnovers. It's turned over 3 times already. I do believe. Let's look at that. Yeah. Yeah, 5 points off of my. I have 2 points off their turnovers though, so it's a 3-point swing. But still, that's not good. We gotta limit the turnovers. Okay. I'm gonna do these subs real quick. Ow! Ow! Oh, my back. Gosh dang, that hurt really bad. Back issues. My tailbone's really bothering me. Oh, it hurts so bad now.
That's a good read by Murray. Not having to think about it, he just reacts.
Oh.
Timeout is called first in the game for the Jazz.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And the Spurs making a change here. Woods checked in. Now here is Harris. He dishes it to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Jones. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, we're getting our timeout over here. It's Trey Jones, a former Spur. I think they also might have, what's his name, Kyle Anderson. Do they have Kyle Anderson? They have Blake Wesley, that's who it is. Yeah. Knox and Blake Wesley. It's a 2 of my Spurs former players. And honestly, for a backup, I would like to have one of those guys. I'd like to get one back. Blake specifically. Trey was awesome too. But they both get paid too much. Our money's already going to be tied up in Dort, Jalen, DJ,
And he knocks down the first one.
and
So after making the
what's
first,
his
he
name?
goes 1
Sell.
for 2. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 and 6.
Vassell's going to need at least 20 million. Aaron's going to need 20. Dort, I'm hoping to get by, giving him like 15. And DJ makes like 30. I have DJ under contract for another 2 years. So I got to figure something out.
To Hendricks. Back to Middleton.
Currently, I think DJ's the one that can go over to resign.
That one, no good.
The whole bird rights thing kind of bothers me. Like, let me go over to re-sign anyone, dude. Why can't I just go over to re-sign any of my guys? Why do they have to be with the team for so long?
Moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. 104 left to play here in the first. Down low, Duran, and Duran.
Automatic, baby.
Love Murray's scoring potential, but the development of his playmaking may be an even higher priority.
To the left side wing. And Utah again with the bucket.
Just such a
That was a good
well-rounded
shot.
offensive player. He's got
It's that first game
of everything.
where those turnovers led to my losing. It was also Taylor Hendricks. Had 70 points in that game. That is an NBA playoff record. That finally unseated Michael Jordan's like 30-year-old record.
By Murray, he has the height to see the floor.
I think in this game it's actually like a 35-year-old record, something like that. But in real life it's like a 30-year-old record, something like that.
Outside, Jones.
But yeah, I think MJ had like 63 or 64 in a playoff game. So Hendricks 70 was something else.
Bottom line,
It's a 70 or 75.
And it's blocked.
He got 70. But yeah, and then the next game he had like 10 points or something silly.
And the layup falls.
Wow, he got that? That was a good D. Well, it ended up being a good contest at the end. It was Terrell D initially, which is why he got to the rim. Duran's going to come out. We're going to do Wood and Collins together. Dort and Vassell will stay in for now. Or you know what? I can just do this. Let's go ahead and rest Dort.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
I really didn't need this pick now I think about it.
With 4 seconds on the clock, misses the layup.
Oh, wow. I should just back down Tyus. Or Trey Jones, I should say. DJ's a lot bigger than Trey. He can punish him down the, like that. Like Jalen punished. Is that Hendricks? Or else it's the other guy. I forgot his name is.
From game 3. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Wesley.
Establishing a paint presence.
I'm going to try DeMar against Blake Wesley.
It really
Use him to back Blake down.
The line
Right there, Chris Middleton.
And I really liked how they moved the ball.
They have a nearly washed up Chris Middleton. He can still get points tonight. He still score pretty well. His defensive acumen isn't what he used to. Miller's the other guy.
They've got Chris Middleton. Bradley is out there with Miller. And it's Wesley in at the point.
Blake Wesley, Grayson can take him to the rim too. Oh, at least I thought he'd be able to. That was disappointing.
Just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
To the middle. Goes straight to the defender.
How is that a foul?
He'll go to the line.
I guess I may have hit his arm or something.
And not a guy known for style points when it comes to throwing one down, but
Alright, this isn't so good. This is how the first game looked. Gonna try it again.
He certainly got the size for it.
Oh, no question he does. I just think he likes to keep the fans guessing.
Try and spin on him, right? Let's try and spin. Blake stayed with the spin.
Lock at 6. Wood, that's a 2-pointer.
Oh, no good.
Here's Allen. Second shot opportunity.
Bruh, I don't get that. He wasn't even in the play defensively, and I missed that.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second
That's
quarter.
weird.
Lets it go from the wing. Middleton can't get it to
Also,
go.
if Milton hits that,
And Collins
less
has
than
got the ball
happy.
here for San Antonio.
Alright, so Chris Middleton's going to be on DeMar? Yeah, that makes more sense. That's why he's on Trey.
DeRozan kicks to
Ice
Collins.
Trey.
Here's Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Alright, we'll put on DeMar and Docking.
To the inside. And it's thrown
We didn't really have anything else to watch, right?
The correct decision.
What were we watching?
To his wide open teammate Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Wood sets
It was Pickett. That's what it was. Joseph. No, I was just thinking, sir. No, I was just checking that. So it's Joe Pickett. That's what it was. And Dark Winds. No, the scrolls are over.
Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
We're going to have, what's it called, Mom?
Out to the right wing.
Yes.
The fadeaway. The Jazz with another miss.
What?
The Spurs
What's
shooting about 59%.
the problem with you?
It only let me put 335. It wouldn't let me put the 4. That's just the way the gas pump is.
Oh, he puts a dollar hold on it, that's why. Okay.
Well, I forgot to do that. Sometimes it's 75.
$75?
That's weird because I've been able to drain my card recently at Valero. You went to Valero, I assume, yeah.
Yes.
That's weird.
Outside DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Collins setting the
5.
bid for
But what
DeRozan.
happened? Were you able to get what you needed?
Miller grabs the miss.
Good. In that case.
It was exactly $2, but I got
He
it.
makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh.
Junior's awareness. Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Okay, can I use your microwave?
DeRozan against Miller.
Don't even need to ask. Of course, you use the microwave. I didn't clean that microwave, but it's still, it's not sour smelling.
And that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Pass to Wesley. Back to Miller.
You can microwave boiling water. But now we should have
Yeah, I'm
Here in the second quarter.
that glass pan. That one is clean. Oh, there's one in the, I think the little. So the little one that's in the, is there a little pan in the sink? That thing just needs to be rinsed out with the soap. You just need to scrub it lightly. I rinsed it out. Yeah, I rinsed it out after I used it yesterday to make instant mashed potatoes. Heard.
The rejection by Bradley. DeRozan against Wesley.
No Copacabana.
Yes, he is. Where's your one, bro?
Collins has got his
Geyser?
with that
Water?
Okay, that's fine. Say again, Mom?
Wood kicks to DeRozan.
Yes.
Wood with the
Early.
screen for DeRozan. And it's Vassell in the corner.
We'll have money on Friday, so it doesn't matter.
DeRozan picking up
Thank you,
an
though.
assist. Vassell's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
Oh,
For
okay.
Utah,
That works
they've
then.
gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second.
Just occurred to me. I've had this open. I haven't been checking for Jim. Hadn't actually used it yet. Which that?
Is there anything growing in it?
No, it's fine. It's actually good until March. It was open before, though, and I don't remember for how long, but it's good until like March 24th.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats.
And if you want some, by all means, it's fine.
Allen passes to Collins. And DeRozan kicks to Vassell. Wood a screen on point. To the
Yes, we're trying to figure out what to.
and contact down the shot, so he'll be shooting free.
Yes, you said you're using. Well, use what you need. Soup? Okay. No, from the line.
And now when healthy, he's becoming a force.
And that drop.
But yeah, if you can, what's it called, Mom?
1:32 left to play here in the half.
No, nothing. Actually, yeah, no, we'll go ahead and bring the bread over here.
Passes it to Hendricks.
If you would, please. I really should, but I have another favor to ask you. Bread, and then it needs some type of, you know what?
Jelly?
We don't have jelly. We need, what's it called, Mom? No, if you could bring the syrup, please. The maple syrup. It's in the fridge, second shelf. Should be where the Ozempic used to be. Almost called it Bayetta again. No, don't do that. Why do you do that? You're supposed to stay in the three-point area and shoot the three. He sucks. I did. I made a hamburger yesterday. I'm making a hamburger today and a hamburger tomorrow. Unlike you, I know how to divvy up the food so that it lasts. To the dogs, probably. No, not this.
And this could continue to go back
Sure.
the entire way.
The man and woman.
The
The what?
maple syrup. It'll be in a smaller
Oh,
container.
I know.
Yes. The real stuff, Mom. The real stuff. An artificial sun. Oh, it's just. Where are they making it or how? Or... Ooh, nice.
So if it's going to be feasible to use as clean
Energy source.
energy sources, that would be amazing. But it is coming from China, so that's going to come with a high dollar price tag.
Planet 7.
Planet 7.
Yes.
Yes, I know about Planet 7.
Yeah. Well, it's.
What's Planet 7?
They've already planned to do. They are doing stuff already. There's
Not
chemtrails
gonna
in
be
the sky. There's all
sustainable.
kinds of things going on. And that's why they're saying to use the copper wire in the ground to grow your crops. They
Turn
grow better. There's a lot of gamma rays
towards
coming up out of the earth right now.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
And he
There's a lot of gamma rays
refers,
coming out of my
There's
car.
31 seconds
and
left in the
he
second
refers
quarter.
everybody to a book written by Sasha
Baron Cohen?
And it's
No.
Vassell with the foul.
What?
Dobler.
And Antonio
Lobby.
calls timeout.
Dobler.
As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
So the vegetables with the noodles. You can use it. Don't worry. It's okay, you fool.
Also, at home, fans around.
You know, I was looking at bolognas, and the chicken bologna actually has more protein than any of the other ones, than the turkey or the regular beef.
Sure. Why not?
So that's why not.
You want chicken?
Yeah. I want what has more protein for my shoe.
Salt shed yogurt.
There's a book. This is in the
Hormone and Debbie.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. What?
Solar history?
Solar history, that's it. And what that is, you know, we're not as old as China and all that. There is no global warming. This is a repeat of something that happened 3,000
So
years
San
ago.
Antonio goes with the
It's
first
just,
five on the floor.
yeah, it's a cycle. There is no global warming.
No, that's not correct.
There is global warming.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but they're saying...
You're saying there's no man-made global warming.
Exactly.
That's not true.
Thank you.
Oh, you know, I'm putting two.
It's just not to the effect that they claim it is. It's not as controllable as the claims are making.
It's the same thing happening again.
It's not the exact same thing at all. We're heating up
It
faster.
Is. It is.
We didn't heat up this fast last time.
He explains
shit.
it.
Okay, so what I should have asked you for. This is so stupid. That's gross. Oh well. What do I care?
I need that phone.
What are you feeding the puma?
I'm not.
What aren't you feeding the puma?
Feeding him gamma.
The bologna
So we can have a whole
rings.
puma.
A whole puma?
Hulk. A hulking puma.
Oh, yes. Where is the, oh, here it is.
Did not work well at all. At all.
I'm going to put this in a baggie.
So let's repeat our mistake.
Amazonians. Harmony Gooden.
Watch it, Puma, that's hot.
Did y'all watch that little snippet I sent y'all about the atomic bombs?
I have not seen it, no.
About the what, Johnny?
Atomic bombs and why the
Oh, I haven't
extraterrestrials visit,
lately.
you know, the nuclear sites.
I haven't, Johnny. I
It's
forgot my
Bob
phone.
Lazar talking about it. So when an atomic bomb detonates,
Uh-huh.
everybody's aware of, like, you know, the fallout and the first wave.
Yes.
There's actually another wave that most people don't know that precedes the other ones when it's first detonated.
EMP.
And no, that's everybody knows about the EMP. This is before that.
No.
And
Before?
it knocks out and interferes with extraterrestrial technology they had found.
Oh, wow.
And that's why there was such a swarm of sightings, and they were being splattered all over nuclear sites around the world in the 50s and 60s. 50s mainly. 40s and 50s, yeah.
I had no idea. Now, look at me. Don't move this table too much because there's hot water in this.
Liquids, yes. Watch out.
But I have to put
Watch
it
out.
here.
Hey, stop.
Okay,
one last thing, and then you're off the hook. I need moisture.
Moisture?
I need
Your water?
a wet paper towel
Oh.
for my hands and to clean stuff up.
When we detonated the first atomic bomb and the subsequent ones, when those go off, everybody knows what an electromagnetic pulse is. What they don't know is that there's an attending so-called scalar or longitudinal wave that
Thank you,
is
Maestro.
faster than the speed of light that disrupts the fabric and communication and propulsion guidance systems of extraterrestrial vehicles. This is why they came in huge force in the 40s and 50s. And this is why every single atomic and nuclear weapons storage facility, processing plant, and base and ship has been surveilled by these ET vehicles because they went
Tic Tacs have been spotted all over them.
It is it's like tearing the fabric of space.
All over where, Johnny?
Huge mistake.
nuclear sites around the world.
Oh.
Russia's reported it, China's reported it, or Russia's reported all about China. We have,
And here
Afghanistan,
we
okay.
detonated the first atomic bomb and the subsequent ones.
Wow, I didn't
Tic
know
Tacs are
that.
off the remote with UFOs.
Yeah.
What they don't know is that there's an attending so-called scalar.
That's Lazar. I wish he was at that thing. I don't know if he would have spoken, but he's already pretty much said all he needs to say in books and interviews and stuff.
That's
Huge mistake.
They'll probably eventually get him to put it on record. That was the main purpose of... I can't... My mouth, the peanut butter. That was the main purpose of
You're like Piggy Bear.
that hearing.
When I give her peanut butter, she...
Exactly. I'm like Piggy Bear, unfortunately.
Her and Joey.
I forgot about ramen. I don't need ramen. Let me use that
it's cheaper
jank.
than-
This Navy SEAL, there is no atheist in a foxhole.
Okay. ISIS.
Dadgum cicada, man.
I was going to say, he's very loud, that one.
He was doing it earlier, too.
It's like one leads it, and then all the other ones join in.
It's the chorus, yes. Get him, Puma. You would too.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
No, outdoor Puma.
The stem got one.
Stem. She tree climbs. She's a climbing stem.
I don't know how she...
The stem has...
must have heard it. She has good hearing.
The stem understands verticality.
Reservation dogs.
Alrighty, everyone. So we got about 21 or so days left until the Ahsoka Tano series debuts on Disney Plus. Something that Disney executives are very worried about. They're very much skeptical about what the fans...
Don't jump up your Puma with my suit.
There's a couple that'll fit in there.
And make a mess.
Fits in the couple right.
You know how...
yeah, but I need it close to my mouth.
You know how Val Kilmer says, I'm your Huckleberry?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know, it was actually supposed to be Hucklebearer.
Hucklebear?
A Hucklebearer is actually...
Like
it's
a
basically
pallbearer?
a pallbearer. Yeah, that's what it is.
And
that was actually... The real Doc Holliday actually used to say that.
Oh, really?
That's correct. Like they for that movie Tombstone, the people that wrote that, they did as much research as they could to stay authentic.
This?
Like down to the guns they were using and everything. So
Where's the black one?
I have it on my bed. Don't worry about it, man.
Hucklebear, John?
Hucklebearer.
Oh, bearer. What's a huckle?
it's like a handle on a casket.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what that guy tells Julia Roberts in Hope Floats.
What?
I'll be your Huckleberry.
It's from... What's it called, though?
It's from the movie Tombstone. Mom.
Yeah.
No, but it's also from Hope Floats. He says that Harry Connick
Mom,
Jr.
But he got it from Tombstone.
Oh my gosh!
I know.
You don't grasp.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You're not grasping. I'm saying I don't understand how it fits in that movie, in Hope Floats.
I haven't seen Hope Floats. I don't care less.
Okay, so all that means is that I'll be your partner in this crime or in this endeavor. That's what Doc Holliday means.
That's what it's taken to mean.
Yeah.
That's not... First of all, the saying isn't correct.
It's not correct. But that's what it's... Yeah, as John said, that's what it's taken to mean.
I'll be your partner in crime?
Well, not even your partner.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Because what he's saying, because Johnny Ringo...
I'm down for whatever.
Yeah, Johnny Ringo is basically like, I'll take anyone on, I'll shoot anyone. I think he's drunk at that time, right? I think that's when he's drunk.
Johnny Ringo really didn't want that smoke, dude.
He did not.
Trying to get out of it.
Yeah, but he got... And he even told him...
I was just joking.
I wasn't. Come on, man. This is getting aggravating. Right here is where it needs to be. It's all the short hairs that cause the problem.
I understand now why you said it. Because her ex-husband was giving her a hard time.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, sure.
What is Hope Floats about? Is that like a chick flick?
Yeah.
I didn't like that all. I do like Harry Connick Jr.
Let me listen to the name.
I do like his music.
Alright, that's all I was trying to do. But
I liked him in Psycho as well. He was the remake of Psycho.
with what's his name? Vince Vaughn. It's great. He's Norman. This isn't going to work. This is too long. And you're right. The length from the wrist to the arm, at least on me, it's not a foot. That's the elbow. Thank you. The wrist to the elbow, it's not a foot. It's actually, for me anyway,
longer than a foot, isn't it?
No.
No, mine. Look at mine. I got T-Rex arms. From my elbow to my wrist.
10 inches.
Short.
That's only 10 inches?
Yeah, let me get yours.
Well, everybody's is different.
Not terribly.
No.
I'm looking at yours. Give me your arm.
Now, some people have longer from the shoulder to the elbow. That's usually what's different.
Yeah, mine's real short. See?
There's a numerology. There's a number. that's supposed to, once you take a measurement of one part of your body, you're supposed to be able to figure out the measurements of every part of your body based on, what's it called?
The golden
number or whatever.
The golden snitch?
That's since
the golden proportion, Da Vinci.
That was before then. It was in ancient.
Oh, really?
In Greek times, yeah, dude.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Before the Renaissance, yeah. The golden, what's it called?
It's proportion, isn't it?
It might be.
Proportion or... I'm just going to do it like this.
But yeah, that's since, like, Pluto's time.
How does that fool tie his hair? You know what it is? I'm stupid. I think I know how he's doing. He's looping it probably like that. Yeah, he's doing it like a jungle. Alright, so what are we watching?
I'm eating like a condemned man over here.
Eat.
Who's hungry?
No one cares.
Pick it.
Pick it. Alright.
Alright, what do you want me to pick?
Or whatever, if y'all want to watch a movie. Find something, Johnny.
I don't want to watch Tombstone. It's not on.
It's on Netflix?
Number 28, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Oh yeah, I should care about some of it. I don't know. It might be on.
No, I checked it.
It might be on Prime or
Cameron Johnson.
The AM Plus or AME Plus?
No, there's not. I got
6'5", number 26.
I'll be on Prime.
American Movie Classics.
Where?
At 7, 6'11", number 33, Nicholas Preston.
Hey, look how that Native American movie does this.
At cover, 6'6",
It's available on Prime.
Yeah, but is it free? Is it free? It's free?
Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sideline, Talia Flores. A look at Orlando's opening lineup. Bancaro and Carter Jr. are down low. Harris at the 2 with Wagner playing the 3.
And it probably is.
Did you get that black, get that black one for you?
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Oh, this is wrong. This is all wrong. Cutting, man. I probably will for, what's it called? I'll have mom cut it because I don't have money to get it done proper. But for the interview on Wednesday.
I gotta put a clip of shit in your head, bro.
No, I look stupid with the shit. Yeah.
Do it like the Buddhas. Shave it all except the patch.
I'm trying to get hired at Best Buy Health.
Around
Can we
patch.
not do that?
They'll hire you for their token ethnic.
Alhamdulillah, I will smash your boy. I'm going to smash your boy. Alhamdulillah.
What's that to do with anything? Is that Khabib or what?
Yeah. Because all the Irish fans showed up to Las Vegas and they were all booing him. And Khabib's real chill, man. He got up on the stage and he told all the booing guys. Booing fans, he told them that.
I'll smash your boy.
And then he went up there and he beat the crap out of Conor McGregor.
We're going to watch Knock at the Cabin and fast forward through all the hopeful.
Knock at the Cabin?
See M. Night Shyamalan one. I'm sure it's fine, but that's not the hopeful, unfortunately.
There's what though?
Oh, I do want to see that. Don't press, just start from, yeah. There's Tombstone right there.
Spit on your Tombstone. No, it's here. Wow, Urban Doc. Yeah. We were actually watching it at some point. I was going to say, I know I looked for it before.
Donatella, you mad cat. Big dog, I know you was in town. That's, what's the face? Billy Bob.
Alright. I have to wash the rest of this sticky junk off me. And make actual food. Green. You don't remember this, Dave?
Do I remember the show?
You don't know?
I do, probably bits and pieces, not a lot of it. I remember the Madcap.
This is one of my favorite ones.
You remember nothing?
Nothing comes close to the Lonesome Dove, but
I know.
this is
I like Lonesome Dove a lot.
This is another one of my favorite. Oh, Jordan, did you want me to put your soda in the freezer?
I was sad
I'm not a
when that
freezer,
came
Lee.
to an end.
We had the zero.
Zero? Excellent, bro.
That's $1.12.
But sometimes it's cheaper than
They did have the other one, the Ozarka, but it was $2.74.
Yeah, no, click that.
They're originally from Kentucky, aren't they? Yeah. No, they're from Kansas. Never mind.
Kansas. Of course, there was a
They got ran out by the sheriffs and the Rangers.
By the who, Johnny?
The sheriffs and the Rangers.
Texas Rangers?
Yeah, out of Texas. There's Arizona Rangers too, though, and they weren't no joke either. It's tougher than the Texas ones.
Because I'm sure that was a tough.
Surviving out in that land?
Yeah, exactly. People have never been able to leave people alone.
It's not man's
Or
nature.
just live in peace.
There's no peace.
You know, sacrifice for your land and leave it alone.
Nobody has more than that person that doesn't want it. And it doesn't want you to can't work through pain, so they want you. It's me.
Do your own thing, you know? Leave people alone.
That's your tail.
He flipped it around.
See, he's a lot more tolerable than Bruno.
I see that.
Because I'm here.
He knows he's maimed.
That too. But I think it's because I'm here every day.
He has got, yeah.
Oh, you're out here in the...
Because he slept in Bro's room on the floor the other day while Bro was asleep on the bed. And Paul was asleep in my room on my bed. We traded spots.
Oh no, they just got married, they're gonna kill him? Aww. I think she got shot.
He died this year.
Who's that?
Billy Bill.
Yeah, Curly Bill.
I forget what that actor's name is.
I don't
Good
know
actor.
who that is.
Guys,
You'll see him.
I think he died early.
He's the guy in the Marine shirt. Yeah, it's got the mustache and the mark. There's Johnny Ringo. What's his name? That. I forget what his name is. He's fixed.
He's in.
And he's
Oh, this guy right here in this. Oh.
Here's Tim Swartz
Okay.
and Brian Banafitemi. I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good
He
to
must
have
have
you
been
with
old.
us.
Oh yeah.
He's in a lot of stuff on. He's a good
A
actor.
look now at the starting lineups
He's
for
in the
both
Hatfield
teams.
and McCoy's.
Oh, they
Each
killed
of
her
these teams has
husband.
a powerful front court, and this figures to be a battle of the bigs. Am I right, Tim?
Absolutely. I mean, this game
No, they didn't
will be
go
won in the low post, that's for sure. I
Oh,
think we'll be
they're
tracking points in the paint, and that'll probably be a stat that's quite big.
That and rebounds. I mean, these are squads that usually dominate
Bad
opponents
guy.
on the board.
Never cuts
But
before.
tonight,
In
that won't
Spanish.
be so easy.
Now here's Wheeler.
No.
Pass to Hole.
Oh, shot him in the knee.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. She's guarded by
And he's for
Plum.
Northern Exposure,
Kelsey
isn't he?
Mitchell into the
Really?
lane.
Yeah.
It's good.
Great focus from Mitchell offensively, finding herself that mid-range
Yeah,
shot.
he sure is.
The all-time leader in college free space. Kelsey Mitchell went second overall to Indiana back in the 2018 draft. Brought in as the future of the Fever.
Now here's Gray. On on the money from 12 feet away.
Yeah, effective use of the mid-range, breaking hit from three-point land, but this shot, defending this one, I think it's what frustrates opponents the most.
Here's Wheeler. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. No good on the triple. And Kelsey Mitchell, for years, was the focal point of Indiana.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Kelsey, the Fever struggled, failing to make the playoffs each of her first several seasons. But Mitchell never complained, still put up numbers, and goes to show you the kind of professional she is.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Smith.
That's what's his name?
Parker defending.
In The Walking Dead, he's the older brother to Daryl.
Outside Wheeler. 6 to shoot. To the middle.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's also in
Here's Hole.
Yes, that's right.
Off target from three-point range.
Oh, now they're
Long with it. Now Mitchell defending. In the basket by Parker.
Kelsey Plum run the offense like this. He has a gift for spotting open teammates.
Isn't that bad luck?
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Just tremendous intensity going downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
Pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wheeler. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, the rare guard who primarily shoots it inside the line. Wheeler does have the range, though, to knock down a tray here and there.
Gray outside. Now here's Plum. The 10-footer.
You're about to meet the horse.
It's all in
The
by
man who sits on the horse. You're about to meet the hell.
And the bear followed with her.
Pass to Hole. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. They set the pick.
That's what's his face.
Puts up the 3. And the Fever hit again from deep.
The textbook lead to Hole was all set up.
I know. What's his face? Oh, Sam and Bill Paxton. I didn't remember those two.
Gray outside. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's off.
Yes, I remember that.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Fever on top, up by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Idiot.
And all the rednecks I know, and I've worked with in Lubbock, when you smack a horse, you get it.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what stands out to you from the Fever?
That other guy that
I know from them in the first half, absolutely terrific.
Very timely passing from them, and that's fun to watch.
Pass to Bell. Inside.
It's cats and dogs.
And here's Stokes.
It's cats and dogs.
Outside Young. From past the arc. First shot, first basket. He is out of the box fast.
That's the product of hard work. Young has turned herself into a knockdown three-point shooter. For 2019 first overall pick Jackie Young, she stumbled a little bit during her rookie season. Young scoring just 6 points per game, shooting around 30%.
And the layup falls.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
Las Vegas trailing.
Rogers hurt.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter play. Lets it go from 11. And the jumper is good.
She's developed her game since that first season.
She really has. Jackie had a great second season during the 2020 Bradenton bubble. And with each passing season, she's improved. For some players, it just takes extra time to get comfortable in this league.
Why is Earth died in 19?
And Bell rolls it down.
Oh, really? He got around orange for
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half late. Pass to Parker.
So late for this?
I think so.
Young.
Again, it's perfect approach for what the D was giving them.
Yeah, not dying.
I'll let you know. Oh, yeah. Not good.
Parker defending. Young with the steal. Here's Bell.
Yeah, you probably don't look like your mother.
Over Hole. The putback.
Well, this is just what Parker brings to the table. It's a passion and it's a commitment to rebounding the rock.
That's what you need is logging for your tailbone.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in this second quarter.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Pass to Young.
You want an orange?
Here's Colson.
They got some bad orange shake. I think they were sold out, actually.
From about 10 feet out.
I love the bad orange.
It's up and it's off the
That
mark.
reminds me.
One up, one knocked down.
You.
Parker defending.
We got to figure something out for you. The money. Food.
Good
Not
work
money.
defensively by Candace Parker.
And I have to modify my food purchase.
She can't get that one.
Put you on clock,
As the first half comes to an end, we've got a close
It's cheaper than
race going on
actual.
here.
You need to take anything for the sauce.
Leading by a point.
Swallow them,
And
keep
time
all the
now
chips
for the
in the sauce.
halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Now this is what's going to happen. I'm going to get my food, and you're going to eat some of my food. You're going to eat like I ate. You're going to learn you something. That's what's going to happen. Canned peaches, canned pears, canned pineapple. That's all fruit you get. Mixed vegetables frozen in a bag. Frozen spinach. You say now. You ain't touching the crispy crowns. You sound good, right?
I love the crispy crowns.
Okay. No beef for you neither. Except the hot dogs.
Both teams battling hard for the first two quarters.
And you have to like what we're seeing
For
from Jackie
German
Young.
cabbage pancakes that are
Decision making
simply.
No, right?
No, they're good.
Nothing but quality shots from her.
Supposed to eat them with sour cream or what?
Forcing
They're
anything.
close.
Yeah, but I think here
You're
in the
serious,
second
you're supposed to eat them with sour
half,
cream?
they want her to
Oh,
be
I'll tell you, no, they're good.
Sauerkraut.
and start taking more
Cabbage
shots,
pancake.
Listen,
I like
even the tough
cabbage.
ones.
Pancake.
Listen to me. You shred the
We
cabbage,
have a
you
close
mix
ball
in
game on
3
our hands
eggs,
as we get set for the second
2
half to
tablespoons
get
of flour,
underway.
salt, pepper, mince of onions, throw it in that. Then you get,
no.
listen, then you get the immersion blender, and you blend it all up.
And the shot
Said that for 5
There's one thing.
Average salary of WNBA
No,
players has
it's not a sweet pancake. Get over that.
average salary in 2022, and it's
That
more
it's
than
not
the
a sweet
maximum
pancake. It's a
salary
savory
in
pancake. It's for
2017,
supper.
just
You eat it
5
with a
years
piece of
earlier,
meat and some
which
mashed
is a
potatoes.
great sign.
But anyway,
That's key for many
They
reasons. The less
put
players that go overseas,
time in
the
it,
less
but I don't
injuries
like
we will
that
see.
herb time at
It
all.
starts
So
with
what I'm
salaries
going
in
to do
WNBA.
is I'm going to make bacon in the oven
Terrific
that
at
makes it
recognizing
look
when the teammates
crispier.
are open.
And then I'm going to sprinkle and crush up that bacon, and I'm going to put it in that
Now
pancake
Indiana
bag,
takes it
and then
away.
pour it the pancake like that. And this is what you put on
Lexi
top
Hull
of
was
it.
born
You were very close.
someone right by
You get
her
yogurt,
side. Her twin sister
you grate
Lacey
some garlic in
together.
it,
They won
There's
national
salt and
championships
pepper,
in high school
and mix it up,
again in
and
college.
that's what you put on top.
And no good. Had a
It
chance to
sounds
take the
wonderful.
lead.
No, it ain't.
Now here's Gray.
Yeah, you are.
Actually, I will taste it.
The 11-footer. Not going to go that
Sounds
far.
really good.
That's as high percentage as it gets for her. I don't know why the defense gave her that much space to operate.
Past the hole. And here is Wheeler. Now Hole. 4 on the clock. For the lead. Unable to get that one to go. Parker with the ball. Now guarded by Smith. Down low. Young shot's good.
And the Hull twins, known for their tenacious style of play.
Well, it's a big reason why Lexi went 6th overall in the 2022 draft. She leaves it all out there and works very hard defensively. And that's a mindset that started in the backyard playing against her twin sister.
Timeout called the Fever.
I would expect it.
Uh-oh.
He's fast with the guns and leading fast with the leg.
Substitutions in the court.
That's why we're not winning.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Now here's Vivians. Gray defending. The ace is leading.
Well, their patron Steph, or tried to what? Yeah,
Takes the three. And the rebound
or
goes
is it
to
2-4-0?
Not quite enough defense that
This is the one I never remember. It's 2-4-0 Ace.
He was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the
zip
team,
code.
because if that's
Oh,
how
yeah,
they
the zip code doesn't work.
they're going to have
That's what
serious
took me so
problems.
long. They asked for the zip code.
What'd you put in? 249?
249.
And then you did 240 after that, didn't you?
What?
Yeah. Yeah. And then you did 240 after that, yeah.
I didn't try the zip code up at the pin. I figured it was 5139.
You must have ran it as a credit then or something. I don't know how that works. That might be why they.
I didn't.
That may be why they put the $1
I
holder.
put your zip
It's
code
going to be
in
your zip code then. That's the only thing that makes sense. Where else have I lived?
Still got a close one.
67824. Yes, you do. That's the most ignorant thing that you could have ever said. You don't know where I've lived. You know exactly where I've lived.
I don't know what to put down in the card.
So the only other thing I would put down is what?
I have no idea.
7240 where I've lived. Durr.
And now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
Force loves from 44. What did it say? Realize what there you go. Realize what's the more.
That was a terrific pass, no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more.
You monkey dog. I remember now. Okay. I'm so stupid. I'm stupid. It's because you don't do it through, they do it through here.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good.
Should.
Pass to Wallace. Back to Weezer.
It's prohibition or women's rights, yeah. So this is right before they had
I can't even read it.
something brief for
The actual
yes.
That one, no good. Asia Wilson with some nice
Gloria
deeds.
Steinem fight.
Is this hard heading your way?
Clark,
You
left
see
side.
Karnak there is walking over. Second
Gray up top.
Yes,
Guarded by Wheeler.
Okay, I'm making that
Exit out to Plum. For three.
So it is. I see it on that floor.
Does it say women's suffrage?
Well, these coaches rave about Gray. They love having.
They wanted the bars closed down because women weren't allowed in the.
The bars?
Yeah, they weren't allowed in the. What are they called, bro?
Only the
They weren't allowed to be saloons. They're not allowed to go into saloons by themselves. And it won't be just going
Oh, what she can? What? She
Right.
can?
No.
Oh.
Well, the whole thing. Well, that's just it. The whole purpose of the saloon was to get away from your wife.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be around all that drinking and cussing and fighting and all that mess.
That's why the men made sure the women couldn't come in by themselves. Yeah, and the men didn't bring their wives there neither. That's not.
Tremendous mental
And half the time the service was wrong as
Not going to
well.
let the bump disrupt it.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over.
Bunch of gambling and stuff. Yeah, there's probably a bunch of fighting.
And then what's it called? Prohibition. Prohibition killed the saloon. So when they came back, they just became bars. That's
So you get the what? The Roaring 20s is after Prohibition.
Well, that night.
West Coast in San Francisco.
Yes, that's right.
Chinese.
So I didn't know this. They had
Celestials.
They had opium, but people were like ODing and they were getting hooked on it. So Bayer made heroin. They thought that if they boiled the opium down, it would make it less potent, essentially. Yeah, they ended up making it more potent.
Some baking soda.
Baking soda? From Minnesota? That I didn't know. It's opium. Really? Who's baking soda there? You have to rock it up.
Actually, you know what?
I think it rocks. Yeah, you think it rocks. It's okay. Hero wine.
Oh, that's Louisiana. Like brown food?
Yes.
Liquid brown food? Ooh.
Unless it's the Chino white.
You got chunks in it? Well, never mind.
Now Mitchell.
Hey, watch this. Watch it. You need to hear everything.
We've got about 1.5
There is no dialogue wasted in this
There's a
movie.
screen.
Oh, that's awesome. You mean like turds? Like
And
solid
so
turds?
she's put to the line. Official saw the contact. And shows you the two. It goes on Kelsey Plum.
And Mitchell has tons of confidence in himself, especially when games are tight.
Little things. Third, fourth. So Friday's the fourth. Right? There you go.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Don't forget.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead to just 3.
And you know, even
Don't forget
before
salt
coming
grass
to the
on my birthday.
WNBA, Kelsey Mitchell
Well,
was an established star.
That we're
When she
going.
finished her college career, she was second all-time in points.
Are you getting Fred this weekend?
You wanted Fred Fridays.
Yeah, I'm Fred Friday. But I'm this Friday. I don't know
She's
what
perfect from the line this time.
She's the player you wanted to
The only thing I would need Fred for would be like.
I got no doubt about that.
And here's Gray.
I have a doctor's appointment on.
Up and in on the layup.
A leader who plays with passion and confidence. Gray has the trust of her teammates in the game's biggest moments.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Smith. And stolen by Angel Wilson. Parker inside. Young. Right side Parker. Outside Young. Gray. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Wheeler. And it's Gray missing. So it's Indiana now. A 4-point game. Mitchell outside. Pass to Hole. Mitchell. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And that's some big-time stuff from Kelsey Mitchell. You know she loves being the one at the end taking those big shots.
First personal foul, team's first. First team foul.
Separated by less than 6 seconds. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shooting for your Las Vegas Aces, Chelsea Gray at the line for 2.
I tell my Chelsea.
Boy, throw down, boy.
And that hurts as she doesn't get the first one to fall. Really trying to focus now on the second.
No doubt. Chelsea Gray is exactly who this team wants at the stripe.
And the second of 2 is good. And that will put them up 2. Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over.
Oh, by the ear. Longhorn. Well, that was orange and white. Oh, jeez.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Smith. And stolen by Asia Wilson. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's right. No other option but to foul and just hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game and use every last second on that clock.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Just such a great scorer. Kelsey Plum has never wavered from the foul line.
So she goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury him for sure.
Here's Hull. Launches it.
Yes.
So it's the Aces taking the W in a close game. And they didn't make it easy on themselves for their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Yeah, there were some times that momentum shifted either way, especially early on. But give the team credit for sticking right with the game plan and finishing the job.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
Crawfish to bed. Jack Johnson, Texas Jack Texas. Watch it. Is it just the kids? Yeah, they all have to have those guns. Yeah. The fair fight was legal. I'm sorry, boys. Yeah. I gotta take you before the judge spots. Handful. That's a sheriff. Wrong order. Yeah. My right eye freeze for no reason. What the heck did I get my right eye?
Sweat? Did you drip in?
No, I'm sweating. I was funky that is what sequel looked like. Yes, you're right. That is sequel. Indeed.
Oh, Dana Delaney. She was on Northern Exposure, was she?
No, that's what's her name. No.
Oh, that Janine something or other.
Yeah. Janine girl.
You need help, Dana?
I just think I made a problem. No, I don't know what to do at this point.
Maybe you got friends.
I've been in your position here. Oh no, I know. You might want to. I know. I've been in this position.
Let him help you
as well, bro. It needs a moment. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's going to do. It less pain. Well, here's the issue: is that the way I readjusted myself, I am now like on the nerve on the tailbone. So I'm trying to get myself more upright to be able to stand up initially, but now I need to move to not be. What if you roll yourself
to the side? Yeah.
I'm hoping.
You need pillows? You need pillows behind your back?
You want to stand straight up in that position.
Well, I'm just trying to I'm trying to get it so that my back's more aligned before I do anything else.
That's what I'm saying. If you put pillows, it already pushes you forward and it helps you get up.
It's fine.
Without you having to do
I
that.
had to do this to get out of my bed.
Look at how his face was orange. Only one side of his face. He's trying to be like Sarah.
Slap that shit.
God, both of y'all talking
Mess about Sarah.
Sarah.
Ah, freak you. That needs to happen though. Pain has to subside. It has to settle. I know, right?
Noise and
those were sound samples.
I mean, it wasn't like horrible, but it was very artistic.
It was autistic hurt.
That's why I switched to faggotry.
Needs to switch from faggotry.
you need this table in front of you. So, hold on.
Pills contain 3 or 4 medicines. Stevado is as effective with just 2. If you have hepatitis B, don't stop without talking to your doctor. Don't take Stevado into allergic reactions.
Can you get over here?
God! I wasn't like this before. Okay. This is worse. Okay. Oh, you mother.
Dang, I should have gotten that walker. Yeah, that would help you to brace yourself.
Oh my goodness.
I can bring you my walking stick.
I don't like things anymore. I don't like anything anymore.
You probably need my walking stick.
I don't need a walking stick.
It'll help
I need
brace.
morphine. I need opium in the booty.
Oh.
Oh,
An
tailbone.
opium suppository? Let me reach.
Randy Meisner of the Eagles passed away.
I have no idea who that is. Oh, of the Eagles, yeah, the band. He was one of their founding members. He also...
I think this is trash too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Thank you.
Gosh, dang it!
So I'm playing a video game right now called Red Dead Redemption 2, and it takes place in the West turn of the century.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Now look at Memphis's starting group. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard. And for Miami, at the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Martin is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler at the 3. Well, we've got a marquee matchup here tonight, don't we, Brent, with 2 of the top teams in the league set to go at it.
Yeah, this is one where you might put your phone on vibrate, turn the lights down a little bit, go ahead and have dinner early, because this one is going to be a great matchup, and you don't want to miss a play.
And so off the tip, it's Memphis. Morant against Lowry. And that one's good. Morant's got the opening basket of the game for the Grizzlies.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now, Hero. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Bain. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. And Ryan's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies.
In terms of entertaining factor, can anyone Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game play.
It is good. Morant's got his second bucket of the night.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Now, Hero can't get that one to fall. Hey, Greg, talking about the great John Morant. This guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Here's Hero. After the made shot from Desmond Bain. Hero with it. Now defended by Adams. Hero can't get that one to fall. For Memphis, they've got their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Now here's Morant. Over Adebayo. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Now the Grizzlies with it. Morant outside.
She was the devil?
36 seconds left in the first quarter. Jackson a screen on Hero. Back to Bain. Just 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Butler driving the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Dillon Brooks.
Jimmy Butler not going to back down in that situation, just inviting some contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
And the first one drops.
Jimmy Butler's just one of those guys that coaching staff and players admire just how competitive he is on a daily basis.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Love's check in for Bam Adebayo. Duncan Robinson comes in for Caleb Martin. Oladipo, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. He's perfect from the line this time.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Jones. Miami grabs the miss.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Left block shot on the way. And the bucket is good from Butler in deep.
Pretty good body movement and control. As Jimmy Butler's agility got him where he wanted to be.
And still in close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
The main difference being, thank God, there's no side changes. That is just localized. That's enough where I can't walk.
And some good action for folks as we get back to the game. That's been pretty close here so far.
It's not causing you to involuntarily urinate or anything like that.
Their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They've got Vincent. Duncan Robinson out there with Butler.
And
there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Love in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
Yeah, that's why.
Now here's
Your
Jones.
body's doing
Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go.
That's why I was asking before.
Now here's Jones.
You know what'll help you is
right
ice. ice and then
shot is good. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams trying to use zone
ice
defense
takes
these
down
days.
swelling.
Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
No.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play
No,
zone.
it's going to take
Even though
down
there
the
are
swelling,
zone
which will take down the
principles
pain.
in man defense.
Ice
It
takes
used
down
to
the
be
pain.
an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Shoot two. Man, I'd like a cup of coffee. That's what he's drinking, isn't it? It does, doesn't it? Especially like
First free throw is good. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Butler. Caleb Martin comes in for Robinson. Max Strus is checked in for Oladipo. Kyle Lowry in for Gabe Vincent. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the
powdered creamer,
franchise,
and then the one that Brandon likes, that Italian cream.
Grizzlies have made huge steps forward.
It's no good. It's bad for you. It's bad for you.
1 for 2 with that bucket.
He just uses his body so well off the bounce. Kyle Lowry, he's in complete control right
Well,
there.
it's not dairy at all. It's corn syrup solids and fat. It's oil. That's what it is.
Martin against Brooks.
Yeah, it's not.
Pass to Bain. That's
It's not
it.
dairy
He's
at
got
all.
2 made now. He's shooting 2 for 3. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies
You know
went
what?
from
Corn
a
syrup
20th
solids.
rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Oh, yeah.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Jones kicks to Brooks.
I think, what's
And
that
that
one?
comes off
Oh,
the assist by
Italian
Jones.
cream, isn't it?
He
The
doesn't
one that
take a lot
you
of
get
time to
the
make up his
zero
mind.
sugar. That's what she
Always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
I like it. It's
Now,
good, but
here's
I
Lowry.
prefer just.
Passes to
Because
Adebayo.
once in a while it takes, I'll put some of that in there.
Now, And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
I would put
8
that
second
and the,
difference
I have
between the
to
shot
put
clock and the
milk
game.
too. And whatever else I can.
Jones dishes to Brooks.
There's hazelnut, there's vanilla. Oh, Kahlua? Yeah.
Jones looking for an
It
opening.
does, because I had some of that in
Adams
hot
with the
chocolate.
screen on
Back
to Jackson. Brooks from outside.
No one
That's
happens.
collected by
No.
Lowry.
No, I've never tasted baby.
Outside, Martin.
Yeah, it's
Where's Cruz? Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
And I think Kahlua doesn't have a lot of alcohol either, does
They
it?
lead by 6.
A little bit,
It's
but
time now
not.
to go courtside as we send
And I
you
like
over to
the
Dave
Kahlua. It
Summers from the
tastes good.
sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what needs to change going ahead in the second half?
It starts with getting some stops. We got to play off some misses, and we can't let them force us into 1 or 0 pass possessions. We've got to move the ball 1 and a half court, help each other with that, but we'd like to get some more in the open.
We'll see if you can get the pace where you want it. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
In peace, something. Repose. Johnny Ringo?
Ringo's really fast.
Yeah.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. It's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no problem here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense, 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th man of the year, he was a big struggle though in the postseason.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And, Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And, Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Why are you looking at me? I wasn't one of those.
And Hero drops them both.
Since entering the league, Tyler Hero has had higher expectations for himself than anybody else. With that kind of size as a guard and his shooting ability, he very much will realize it.
Brooks misses. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 6. Here's Butler. Lays it up and banks it in. Butler's got 6 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
He would seriously have a nervous
1:46 left in the third quarter. Hero passes to Adebayo. Over Morant. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Like the guy that had PTSD from shooting a gun?
Yes, I was dead serious. Like that bad. She's one of the people that you ever see the picture of those people that scream and cry when they found out Trump was president.
Oh,
she would be one of those people.
And the one, that fainted and this and that when Hillary lost or whatever.
From 18, and the shot goes in. Bain's got 4 points this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Another
now,
Hero.
It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Brooks against Adebayo.
Yeah. Those two are going together. That is Oreo.
That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Adams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Adebayo with this screen on Brooks. Another pass to Adebayo. Adams, a nice D.
Better than giving up a layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Offensive rebound. Missile ball. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength. The offensive glass.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's not the guy you want to see at the line too
because
often.
Those
obviously not in the bottom tier of the league.
But I mean, they mean something. They mean something, and that's not what it means. It doesn't have anything to do with a woman can't be a wife to a woman.
Is all it is. Ow. As for
what does she have hanging off the back of her hat?
It's the ribbon on that hat.
Oh, I see.
And Adams, no good on that one.
Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Well, I mean, it's, I would choose folks who always better.
Well, yeah.
I used to know guys would wear Nikes to cook, which sounds counterintuitive, but they would say, you like them that much?
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Sure as that corner is wearing Jordans in
the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Oladipo, Kevin Love out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Vincent in at the one. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Tillman.
No, you know I came.
You have failed this.
Well, I came in the afternoon, Johnny, and in the afternoon's not
Here's
when I drink
Conchar
coffee.
over Robinson.
In the evening or morning.
Conchar
And ginger
to go. Outside Butler.
Yeah, but I didn't get here right now, so I got the early.
Yeah, that's the
Johnny, you bad cat.
The baseline jumper goes down.
Butler's
got the fourth quarter going at the first
Either one of them are
period
here.
here for the Heat.
I guess the Pumala goes over there.
Jones up top. Has to cut off. Fires the three. That one, no good. Well, he goes.
Who around here has dessert?
Well, no pass it to Vincent. It's a pick by Love. Latrey. Vincent misses.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, not be attempting those kind of shots.
No good for a point.
I've got some silver.
The Heat trail by 8. There's Oladipo. Played in with a nice touch.
You know how much silver's left, Johnny?
Got his first points in this one.
Such a good score on the inside, finding just a bit of space, and then Oladipo confident to knock that one in.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're in front by 6. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Here we go.
Never put the mustard up at some point, please.
Never put the mustard up?
Remember to that, please.
Oh, okay.
Shake up. Yeah. Are you effing with me? Why are you effing with me? Never put the mustard up. Yeah, that was the third season was out.
I know, it was good.
All right, now I will need your assistance if I may. Actually, you know what? I can sit.
And if you want
Don't touch it.
to go
You're not
that
touching
way,
it at all. It's
you
very
can.
precarious.
25, 30.
Yes, sir. I'll make this one. Greetings, all you
Checked in for Duncan Robinson. Tyler Hero comes in for Oladipo. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Gabe Vincent. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Tillman. Dylan Brooks comes in for John Conchar. Baines checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Jones. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. Hero passes to Lowry. Brooks grabs the board. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. rivalry against Morant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here.
Do you want me to move this way?
I got him. Thank you.
I'm going to bring your
Got the water yet, please.
Yeah, hold on. There's 215 in this toxic waste.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Hang on, Johnny. You want it over here or on the table? What's better?
Just hand it to you quick so I know what I'm within
What,
range
Johnny?
of.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Here's your soda.
Appreciate that. You're original. Thank you.
Hold on.
Look. Take a look. It's in the book, Mom.
Sure.
It's the Reading Hope book.
Exactly.
It's someone. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have the Reading Hope though. I'm gonna read every book like Truman Capote.
Truman Capote.
Three bang bang.
Exactly.
Three bang bang. Ow! Frick. We're fine. It's fine. Don't worry about life. Life will end one day, then you'll get paid. Hand me the sitar, please.
Dang it, this thing's heavy.
Only if you are a Picodante Fum. But Fumarando, he's scared of the guitar. I forgot about that. He's fascinated but also scared of it. It may have fallen a couple of times towards him. His general vicinity. Stretching the improvement. You will eventually. He likes you. He's got to scent everything first and sniff your shoes.
You never let us talk.
That guy has a cat, doesn't he?
Is that what it is? Yes, it is.
That's what I need. I need opium and kitties. I may need to give the kitties some opium. Paul? You can do that, I guess. That's fine. You're not really destroying anything.
Oh, he's all fuzzy headed because he did the opium or what?
He feels positively capital.
That's why he's walking.
Exactly.
And there's those two fools drinking.
That's what he says. Just.
Opium is a hallucinogen?
No, but yes. Opium.
I think it can be, can't it?
It's not classified as a hallucinogen, but it's, what's it called, bro? It's, the euphoric sensation can lead you to misinterpreting things, I guess is the best way to put it. Confusion. You're not going to see things, but you could see something.
What's the tracer?
Whenever you, look, whenever I go like that with my hands and...
Oh, like a bunch of hands?
Yeah.
Oh. Why didn't he take those guns away from him? He ended up shooting somebody at...
Someone's shooting guns in the middle of the night, howling at the moon. Do you think you're going to go outside to that? People don't run towards the gunfire unless you're American. So I guess maybe they could have. That's why the Boston bombers, those marathon bombers, they didn't kill as many people as they could have. Because after the explosion occurred, they booby-trapped where they expected people to run to escape, but the majority of people ran towards the explosion to try and help people. Something those filthy caustics didn't know. They were awesome. Well, he's a marshal. He's a sheriff.
Yeah, get a rope. He knew that could happen doing that jump.
Something called Law and Order.
You just killed the man. Yeah, but turn him loose. Process him off.
The Pistons earlier arriving at the arena. Hard to imagine a group looking more confident. On the road, they've always got their game faces on.
Get a freaking rope.
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. A look at the Pistons starting group. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Duren in at the center position. And for the Jazz, they've got Kelly Olynyk, Colin Sexton out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And Doris, both of these teams prefer to operate at a slower pace. It's more about half-court offense than getting out in transition.
Which means necessarily, BA, that the winner tonight is likely going to have to execute at a high level. That means, is your spacing good? Do you have the appropriate motion? Are you setting quality screens? How effective can you be generating good shots in the half-court?
Here's Ivy. Cunningham outside. Tries a 10-footer, and he connects with a jumper.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Well, the #1 overall pick in 2021, Cade Cunningham, ended up 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting, but nevertheless had an outstanding first season.
That shot wide open.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Sexton against Cunningham.
He didn't even so much draw a pistol, did he? The sheriff?
Yeah, he drew his pistol. He had his pistol pointing at him and said, give me your gun.
He's in his comfort zone, 2 for 2 to start this one. Cunningham has to carry a developing Pistons team.
No, Mom, I'm not talking about the marshal. I'm talking about the sheriff. Sheriff that was with the
Oh, I didn't even see the dad.
He was right there at the very end.
Challenge of making this team a winner.
Here's Clarkson.
He told the
Pistons picking up
no, he told the lady. He told the lady. He said, "Save never though." Excuse me.
With the teardrop. Fires from 14. Shot by Olynyk, no good.
So did you hear that?
It's a make or miss league.
Did you make that out, Mom?
The Jays just don't fall.
They let Curly Bill go because there was no witness to the murder. No witness, no murder. No crime.
So fluid.
Yeah, absolutely.
No proof of Curly Bill.
When he's powered at home like that.
They knew good well they killed the...
They don't know. It's all circumstantial. All they saw...
Oh, he was the only one out there with them.
Well, then, but that's just it. Could have been an engine. No one knows that, Mom. There was no witness to him shooting crazy. There's no witness to that.
Detroit with a rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range.
Yeah. But for all you know, Curly Bill helped on him after he'd already been shot. That's probably Curly Bill playing.
Pass to Ivy. Stewart, screen on Clarkson. And here's Ivy from the arc. No good there. And Utah will come the other way. 4-3. The rebound by Stewart. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Cunningham against Sexton. Pass to Ivy. Here's Bogdanovic. There's the triple. Fires in the triple.
Oh, you love to see Bogdanovic stroke that deep ball. What an accomplished scorer from distance.
Clarkson outside.
Which is weird.
Was that the figurehead? He doesn't really do the
Which one?
Shot to stop the run. No luck on that one.
Yeah.
And so the first quarter is in the books.
He's a political.
Pistons on top, up 6. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
Mayor's about his town being good. I'm glad this is a series. 3-4?
Oh, jeez. No.
That's pretty good.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Give it up for their
When does that start? Streaming now?
Communicating.
We're going to watch that after this.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the.
Wait, do we have Peacock?
They've got Taylor Long Toscano Anderson is out there. Rudy Gay and Atazabuki in at the center.
I'm not sure if we have Peacock. That might be
That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now here's Burks.
So what we're going to do, Mom, we're going to use your email address and my cards for a free trial of Peacock, so that's us.
Hayes for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Yep.
Well, you have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now.
They're trying to get, what's it called, bro?
They're
trying to get,
here's Gordon Tucker.
Build the user base.
Offline with a 3.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
I hate this, because I know that the way that I'm sitting
high post.
is to make it worse.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Gotta move.
So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
It's always difficult to predict the limits of a team.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, bro. 2 things. Be careful with that rice that's on the table that's just chilling there, like right there. That was in the cabinet. I did spray the cabinet with Raid, but I didn't spray directly onto the rice. But who knows, it could have seeped in. I don't think it's going to do anything, though. No, I'm going to use it. Yeah, but seep in how? I mean, how bad can that be?
Any team executive, they're all
I mean, 30 days, it would have been like 2 months ago.
It's sunk in, though. It's in the rice grain.
And?
Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look.
It's still active? The nerve toxin? How?
Positionless basketball is what it's all about.
Yeah, but it's in a plastic bag.
Those bags are
The porous, I know. That doesn't mean that it's all like secret. I guess.
That one misses.
Okay, so also I have to tell you, 2 days ago I called the apartments because we had to call them. We had to. I said that right. We had to call them. You sound right. Anyway, we need to give them notice. Is what I'm trying to say of what we're going to do going forward with the rent and everything. And I told them that we were going to stay for 6 months because we're not going to stay a year, obviously. If we go month to month, it's going to be an extra $200 each month. Yeah, month to month would be best. Well, and 6 months is just because we might be able to make it that long. Who knows? We're probably going to get money if I can't get money. Because at the most, I can probably pawn for like $500. Maybe 6. And since it's going to be late, this month is the last month that we have, what's it called? This month is the last month that we have, what's it called?
To the standards they've set the last few
So
seasons.
if the house is ready for y'all to move in, but, well, I need help.
What are you talking about?
There's nothing.
And the Pistons with possession here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. Here's Toscano Anderson. And it's Wiseman with the rebound.
Kitchen to work.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of this one. Hayes, the pass to Burks.
You don't figure out.
Hayes with a
That's what he
screen.
means, Mom. That's what he means. Stop being so semantic. And to no purpose. I don't care who said what. You need to figure it out.
I'm talking to myself.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the half. Bagley against Gay. Screen by Toscano Anderson. The Jazz with another miss. And so it's Detroit closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, thanks so much. I'm here with Dwayne Casey. Coach, are you pleased with the aggression getting downhill?
Well, it's one thing we have to do. We have to play with some
force. Morgan's not going to hit him.
They can stay in attack mode. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
I'll piss him off proper. I'd be a better way of doing this.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Duran out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Markkanen finds Sexton.
Virgil is Sam Elliott. Yes.
Clarkson outside. The 3 is up. No good on the shot. And Detroit will go the other way with it. Pass to Ivy. Cunningham, a screen on Sexton. Here's Duran. Cunningham outside. To the inside. Duran, no good. They still have time to make this a game, but they really need to focus because they let this game get away from them a little bit. Knocks it down from distance.
Well, nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, hits like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And how about what Colin Sexton brings to the table, Doris?
Yeah, when you think about this young guy, he still can be an offensive force. Plays the guard position with a big-time chip on his shoulder due to his size. This guy is always up for a challenge.
And Detroit has possession. After the basket by Utah. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floor when necessary.
Pass to Olynyk.
Bogdanovich
against Markkanen. Clarkson outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Pistons leading. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Count that one.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. Pass to Sexton. From deep. He drops it from range. Sexton's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, he's already a good shooter from distance now, and Colin Sexton a ton of confidence when he starts to stroke that thing.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul. Shooting for Detroit. Cade Cunningham at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Cunningham. Both free throws good from Cunningham.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Markkanen outside. He got it up. Oh, got it off in time. So it's Detroit. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Pass delivers. And here's Wiseman. Bagley down low. Defended by Gay. And that one's good. Bagley.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
And for Detroit, Marvin Bagley is out there with James Wiseman. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Livers in at the small forward position. Now here's Hayes. Outside Bagley. Wiseman, a screen on Gay. Bagley passes to Wiseman. Gay against Hayes. Pass to Horton Tucker.
He does look all grimy. The red sashes are all the same crew. Cowboys, Johnny Ringo, and Curly Bill Brocious. No. Oh, they are. You're right. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter here.
You need complete rest. Each one you need. Play for the money. You're not using it. Yes, she does. We need something to dance on. You watch my background.
Clarkson's checked in for Utah. Colin Sexton comes in for Horton Tucker. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Dwayne Casey had some advice for his team. So far, he's happy with their play, but he wants to prevent any kind of a letdown. He told the team, stay aggressive. Don't play not to lose. We want to push the action and try to break their spirit.
Thanks for that, Allie. There's a minute 54 left to play in the fourth. Here's Ivy.
Okay, you can play 3-4. Come down. Go ahead.
Stewart, screen on Clarkson. Here's Ivy. Gay with the defensive effort. Utah trailing here. Marketed, the pass to Gay. Clarkson for 3. The Pistons clear it. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Gay. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, how about
that way you can shoot someone legally.
Showing off his ability to find the open man.
He runs. First sign of trophy.
Now here's Clarkson. Guarded closely.
What was survive?
Free ball. No good that time.
And it's Detroit the other way.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Pistons.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And what a huge performance it was for Cade Cunningham.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Pulls it from the top of the key. And it's Clarkson again missing. And here's Detroit. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now here's Hayes. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
All right, Burke. You're going. You're done, Sean. Yeah. Give him that street howitzer. Street sweeper.
Just to feel real again, yeah. She just wants some fun. I said I'm not the one, but she still wanna.
Exactly.
I need coffee.
You need to get right. Luxury is for those who can afford to live luxurious. Excuse me. You want coffee? There's a maker and coffee grounds from 2 years ago in the kitchen. There's also a short-tailed tuxedo. It's like a short-tailed gar. The dangerous ones. Where the long tails, I forget.
Okay. We're all prepared. Cigar strong.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, shut up.
She spent a whole check on a good time.
I guess that's like
there's his bath, yeah.
Lamar's just beating up on him because he's too greasy. You ready?
What the one homeboy there did, get the heck out of Dodge. You know, people you with are too stupid to not
at this point, there's a chance to kind of calm it down.
Mm-hmm.
I got it for the fiends. I got it for the users. They get the music. Come over here, get it. It's cool. I got
it. Wings at him.
The actual fight, Doc did have a shotgun, but it wasn't a shotgun.
Exactly, get the fighter, get away.
Like her soda pop, but this isn't pop. This ain't in the rock. Specific is general, huh? But when you talk, I ain't hearing you. This talk like an interlude. I'ma prefer you. Might end up shedding the tears. So in the career too. Do let's just back in the years. Part like an interview. Oh, you.
that's the only reason why he wasn't fighting is because he didn't have a gun. Not because he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, but then, no.
Yeah, trying to ambush him?
Yeah.
Ridiculous. He's got more
Is he wounded at all?
rage now. He's got more anger and stupidity than sense. Good? Ooh, gotcha. Good shot.
Where's he shot at?
The arm. He got hit in the arm. Verge got hit in the leg.
So no mortal wounds for them?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Bipartisan anti-Chinese league.
Oh, shut up. Just slapping.
I feel like I'm under arrest. Okay.
Ain't arguing.
Now here's the thing. The situation was diffused. There was nothing. Yes, they were saying they were going to run him out of town. The threats weren't being made at them at this moment, but all the townsfolk were hearing. They're the ones that went up there with guns. Misdemeanor, like you said. Yeah, it's a misdemeanor.
They're breaking the law, man.
It's a misdemeanor.
Breaking the law.
It's like a cop shooting you.
Misdemeanor all day.
It's like a cop shooting you for breaking the speed limit.
Breaking the law.
Yeah, but you don't get to shoot someone for it.
Actually, they shot first.
After the guns were drawn on them, and they were threatened.
Shot first. They
Cops?
drew first, actually, too.
Okay,
They drew first.
no, they did.
Yeah, they did.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't. They came up there with their guns.
Yeah, but they didn't have them drawn at them. They were holding the guns. They were not pointed at them.
Oh, please. It's like a
No, that's not a
that's like a cop.
That's a fact.
It's like a cop pulling.
Please, they drew first.
It's like a cop pulling you over for speeding, having his gun in his hand, and saying get out of the vehicle.
Jefferson and Greg Anthony.
It's a misdemeanor.
No.
Yes, it is. How is it not? How is it not? How is it not?
Starting lineup.
They were holding guns. They went there and did not have them drawn.
With Alex
Told
Caruso.
them to hand over the guns.
Yeah. So if a cop pulls you over, and he's got a gun in his hand, and it's not pointed at you,
They went over there armed because they had guns and they were being threatened.
they weren't being threatened.
Yes, they were.
To their face?
Threats flew around all day long.
That's hearsay.
And before I
That's
took
hearsay.
off, he said you got a fight coming. Don't give me no.
That's hearsay.
No, common sense though.
Everything that isn't right, saying that you got a fight coming is hearsay. That's the law. That's the law. It is legalistic.
It is law. They weren't there. They were breaking the law. They weren't there to go around.
It's a misdemeanor, and they had their guns drawn all ready to go
You know
up
what?
there.
They didn't break the law. They were doing their job. Those guys are breaking the law. That's the law.
They were not doing their job because they're supposed to keep the peace.
Yeah, they were.
They weren't keeping the peace.
Their job is to.
Was there shooting before they got there? They weren't keeping the peace.
They didn't start.
They inflamed that situation.
They didn't start shooting.
They inflamed the situation. They caused it.
Nah, they didn't cause it, dude.
Sure they did.
No, they went through.
Without their presence there, there would have been a shooting.
So we can argue this all day long. I'm not wrong. You feel like you're not
Now
wrong.
here's Herder. Clock at 6. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Herder's got the first 3 points tonight for Sacramento.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or from deep.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now, here's Fox. Murray a screen on Vucevic. Herder on the wing. Offensive rebound. Sabonis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
You have to know where Sabonis is. Really box him out. He's so good on the offensive glass.
Ball kicks to Caruso. Caruso a screen on Sabonis. Outside ball. Out to the wing. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Misses the 3. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Now, Fox. After the missed three from Vucevic, and Fox gets it to go.
Nice use of the pick there. Fox lost the defender and capitalized.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To stop the run, the shot misses. So the Kings will take it the other way. Now Herter sinks that one from the post. Herter's got 5 now.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
So essentially what happened is that there was 2 families that were part of the Cowboys.
The Clanton and the McLaurens?
Right. And they, I don't know if all of them were, but they already had members of the Cowboys at least. So they killed them because they were acting, essentially. And then, so now, because they're part of the Cowboys feel like it's not even the Cowboys, like the leadership. Right? I'm sure there's some things brewing with Ringo and what's his dog. I don't know if that actually happened.
So
I think that's just
going with an almost entirely new group. Drummond's checked in for
right. I'll say Ringo and Curly Bill were like the heads, though, right? I know Curly Bill was, yeah.
Fumu is checked in for Alex Caruso. And
Johnny Ringo even actually
I really don't know, but I could see him probably being a big up.
Chicago with the ball.
For Doc to have the
for their first points of the game. Levine feeling it out a bit. No good, unable to end this run. First half of the they've gone 4 or 5 so far.
No, I'm not
Over pass to Mitchell. Chance there to push it to go.
They had that Johnny had Intamin.
The pass to Dosunmu.
They carry those things.
Now Levine.
All right, Piggy, look over the food stuff. Sorry, over now. You have 60 seconds.
Pass to Beverly. There's the triple. That shot, no good. And so Sacramento
I can lean forward.
with a 9-point lead to end the
Oh, okay. I can lean forward to a certain extent. I can lean forward to where I'm about 90 degrees.
The first thing is
and then back to the action here.
The barbecue chips. Oh, the salsa's up there too?
What?
The salsa's up there too?
Yeah.
I know the salsa's up there too. The salsa goes
First is the chips and then the salsa.
It goes with the barbecue, the tangy barbecue. Though. Those are the regular barbecue. Those go with sour cream.
And you're just tuning in. We've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback.
Now the French
let's quickly break
you will
down
notice the
game
quantities
for the
of
Kings,
things.
guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have
Well,
seen
I mean, the ounces and all of that.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses and they are exploiting them.
Yeah.
So
Not just for that, and I'm talking about for everything. So keep that in mind. Because I'll be able to let you have stuff essentially. You'll pay me back. It's easier than mucking about changing things. Go ahead and watch the
trail by
show.
9 points.
Then we can
The kick out to
watch
Bond.
the show. Indeed.
Vucevic is screen on 5.
Just watch the show and then when the next commercial
Ball,
comes,
no
check it
good.
out.
You know, Richard, this is hard to believe, but the Kings haven't made the playoffs since 2006, which is the longest streak right now in the NBA.
And I remember them being one game away from playing us in the NBA Finals. So this has been surprising for everyone. Look, Sacramento, they have to prioritize winning because it just has not been working out. And their fans are amazing. They love some playoff basketball. Get those guys some playoff basketball.
DeRozan, that's good.
Encouraging to see DeMar DeRozan knock it down from three. This helps open up the entire offense even more.
Sabonis finds Fox. And that one is off. And the Bulls go the other way now. Pass the ball.
That was a go.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. The 11-footer. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Sacramento leading by 6.
Oh, yeah. No, he doesn't.
And here's Herter. 5 points in the game. It's in the tray. Herter's got 8 points.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And he lays it straight in. Vucevic has got his first basket.
It's almost like he had a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
Here's Fox. DeRozan with the rebound. Bulls trail by 7.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 19 seconds left in the first half of the game. Great open look there. Davis has got the lead up to 10 for Sacramento.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
Yeah, but big enough.
Passes it to DeRozan. And the wing jumper offline. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Kings ahead. They're up by 10. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kevin, how did you find success as a team scoring in the first half?
We're moving the ball again offensively. A lot of guys are touching it, trying to look at mismatches. We found a play in an action that was working for us, and I just kept going to it.
If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Good kitty.
Not too bad, Johnny.
Short tail.
Not for somebody that was shot. Have you seen it? He has like buckshot in his arm, like that's it. I like those old shots. Hey, run.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. For instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting active.
About to lose his arm.
Will be Fox with her. Harrison Sabonis
Press. Too much, man. Lost some blood, man. Blood,
it's Barnes in at the three spot. That's the group from Mike Brown to get going here in the second half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Richard, teams love to have a big man like Sabonis who they can run their offense through, don't they?
Yeah, he's got triple-double potential every time he steps on the floor. Look, he gets on the glass. His passing is so perfect, and then he's a great presence down low.
Wait, was that Creek?
Yep.
I didn't realize he was one of them.
Oh, he's not.
They throw good. Sabonis.
All I'm going to say is a few
He wasn't, right? It was just the other guy that was.
his Bulls team to be
Is he like Creek's brother or something? Or just
dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for Kevin Herter.
Makes sense.
And Sabonis drops them both. The Chicago team, Richard, has managed to turn things around after a string of 4 losing seasons.
And that's why you never count the team out. A few smart trades, some good draft pickups, that's all it takes for you to ascend the rankings and become a top team in this league.
Well, the assassination round. The assassination.
Billy was the right coach.
Oh, yeah, and that too. Definitely a good coach.
We're back into some mess from him. As you well know.
They gave him a backyard. Oh, jeez.
First one falls for him.
Named to his first All-Star game in 2021. Zach LaVine had a breakout season.
Yeah, that was year 7 for Zach, averaging over 27 points per game. And look, it feels like he's been in the league forever. He was only 19 when he was drafted in 2014. Zach's younger than a lot of people think.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Alex Lenz checked in for Sabonis. And it's Mitchell in for Fox.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, D.A.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's the pass to Monk. Here's the lob to the hoop. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes passes to Lamb. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Lamb's got the lead up to 14 now for the Kings.
Being there with him.
Murray against DeRozan.
Yeah, they were at the bar right before him.
I saw that dog earlier in there.
DeRozan scanning the floor. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Now, here's Mitchell.
Still
looking for his first bucket in this one. Barnes guarded by Levine. The ball moving here by the Kings. The shot by Monk is no good.
I know, but he's
Respect her.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. A 12-point game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Dusty black fur and the red right paw.
Now here's Dosunmu. Outside Levine. Over Barnes. Levine's shot is off.
That's because it's paint.
For 3, Mitchell. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Sacramento Kings enjoying a 12-point lead as they took things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this.
They wanted to make sure it wasn't going to come off.
Yeah.
Stylistic.
Yes.
So it's a stylistic thing.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Don't like it. Don't like it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. Williams is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows.
It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Sacramento? They throw good, Levine. And Levine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
And so Levine nails both of them.
Athletically gifted, a knockdown shooter. It feels like Levine is constantly underappreciated for all the things that he does.
Now here is Davis. Sabonis. The kick out to Fox. Davis surveying the floor. Sabonis' screen on Levine. Sabonis, great positioning on the putback.
Sabonis, we felt that dunk over here, big fella.
Levine against Davis. Levine's shot is off.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Davis from 12 feet out. Sabonis, no good. Levine against Davis. From 7. And Levine finishes inside.
Not just a shooter, Levine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
1:39 left in the fourth. Screen by Sabonis. Here's Fox. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Fox. Sabonis has got 4 points this quarter. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
How much time you got? All my friends back home are just loving his work. He has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent and they have coached them up. They were a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. There's 57 seconds left in the game.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Kings.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Domantas Sabonis.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on the offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Here's Levine after the basket by Sabonis. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and the Davis dishes to Fox.
He rides on a tail horse, the tail follows, or Death rides on a tail horse, the tail follows.
They named it after Demi Lovato. They, them.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here.
I forgot.
Just a little more confidence than their opponents.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who's standing by courtside. David.
We'll hope to take care
of you. Thanks very much, De'Aaron. It was a great start tonight. How did you get that big lead in the first half?
What would be that, right?
We were just able to get stops. I mean, offensively, we got shots that we wanted to get, and we were able to knock them down. Coming into the game, we knew that we had to keep them out of transition. I think we did a good job of it in the first quarter. I think that's how we jumped out to that lead.
We were able to ride that wave all the way to the win. Congrats again. Back to you.
David, thank you as always.
That's the only way any of them can be heard is yell over each other.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Domantas Sabonis.
See, here's the thing. Can you hear the TV over my voice? That's how you should speak. You should never hear your voice louder than the TV's.
And y'all get loud too.
What?
Red Paul.
You heard me. Look at the stuff here.
We do, but not that
That's
often.
like a Cephas type thing.
Not as often.
Beige, no, tan and white, not beige.
I'm mostly loud when I'm yelling at you from room to room because I'm lazy.
I'm watching something.
Until I look in your little face.
Oh.
Okay, Mom. Excuse me. What age? Backstage, you should have gone on when you were there the first time. You should have called and been like, hey, there's this here. And I'd be like, okay, it's silver. But no, did you? No, you didn't. What have you done? You create a circumstance where no one is anywhere that can get something. Well, I would be amenable to going. I need the needle. I do. That's how I used to play games back in the day. If you had back injuries, you got a back. Dave Robinson, you needed a needle before each game. Actually, I think it was like every other game or something.
Epidural?
Yeah.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
That's how he was surviving that last playoff series.
Wait a minute, that's what's his face with his arm wrapped up. I thought he left too.
No, it's not.
That wasn't Virgil.
He's not Virgil.
I thought he had his arm in a
Virgil's gone.
No, Virgil. Oh, yeah.
It hurts. Morgan's the youngest one. And the funny thing is, he did lose his arm. I think he lost it up to the elbow, but he was still a sheriff after that. He was still, and he lived, I think he lived a decent age too.
This is the opium.
Yep. The OPM then. It's funny.
Arsenal.
Oh, they done it.
Where'd you go?
Baboon Saloon. Baboon Saloon.
Dragoons recipes, weren't they? English Dragoons. I've been watching too much Turn and The Patriot.
Hey, that's a good movie, The Patriot.
Pat Wright. Oh, yeah. I like that, and that series Turn was great.
The one with Tennessee?
Oh, Turn? Yeah, I love Turn. I'm on season. I was on season 3, I think. I don't remember.
Should finish her up while we're still have the Hoochie. Well, you're paying for the Hoochie, so shut up for a second.
Tennessee? Tennessee?
The Homestead Show says there's a lot of open nice land.
Garbage.
A lot of garbage everywhere.
Yeah, Tennessee.
I mean, a ton of garbage everywhere. There's a lot of garbage here.
Yeah, San Antonio's gotten pretty bad.
Starts with that your horn man, yes.
Starts with inflation and ends with inflation.
That's your Uncle Joe. Started that.
Actually, it was COVID checks.
Brother Bill did.
Mr. Brocious. Northern Exposure's gone.
DJ did.
We'll ask DJ. That was
The Asian
interesting.
fusion.
That's it. The Asian invasion. In of Asian.
The secret Asian man?
So now Ringo's
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Ali LaForce. Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Allen in at the 5 down low. And for the Heat, Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Bam Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. We've got 2 conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the weight is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Looks like a union.
What is that? It's the Cavaliers to start out.
Isn't that
Mason?
Mason, yeah.
Now here's Garland.
We've got lots of prayers. That blue
Three-pointer.
isn't it?
Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there. You know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Now here's Butler. Hero for 3. Mobley grabs the board. Outside Garland. Pass to Mitchell.
Pretty soon, have you ever seen him go pretty soon, I thought he was amazing.
And no good, trying to use the glass. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Garland up top. He's guarded by Lowry. Allen against Adebayo. Garland. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Garland's got 5.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Butler. Inside. And Adebayo slams it in.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler. Sensing one of his guys is open, he gets it to him.
Garland with the ball. Martin picks him up. Lets it go for 14. Second chance shot. And Mobley with the layup.
You have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Reason why, the lack of focus, the lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Martin outside. Hero against Mitchell. Shoots from the line. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
He knew he was wrong.
Outside Garland. From 13. Good work there as it goes.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early is already paying off.
Makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Martin. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Garland pass to Allen. Outside Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Martin. From deep, Mitchell. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Back to Hero. Pass to Martin. Shoots over Mobley. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Cleveland earning this break in the action of 10. The defense is setting the tone. More 2K action in just a moment.
He was so old it didn't look like him. But he is. It is, Johnny. You got a good eye.
All right.
Did they bury the pretty man?
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cleveland.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. We've got Jared Allen. Ricky Rubio is out there with Karis LeVert. And there's Jetty Osman. And it's Wade in at the 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Cavaliers have surprised many with their ascension. Coach Bickerstaff said they had to be really patient through some difficult times, but the star center, Jared Allen, said, quote, no matter who's in front of us, big or small, we're going to go out there and fight till the end. Brian?
Yeah, that's what got him here, Allie. Thank you. Vincent. And the 3 off target. And the Cavaliers with possession here. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game.
What's really helped Miami over the last few years, they've been some of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
That shot a little beyond his normal range. Rubio's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
That was early this morning.
Oladipo against LeVert. Oladipo on the take. No good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And the Heat's ability to stretch the floor, it's critical to their star success, Smitty.
It is. Guys like Butler and Bam Adebayo, they thrive when they have room to operate, B.A. It's an approach that continues to serve Miami well.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Osman. That 3's off the mark. The Heat have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to Butler. 55 seconds left in the second. Cash is in the first attempt of the game.
The closer the better for Jimmy, but his strong mechanics can make the mid-range work.
Rubio finds LeVert. Osman on the wing. 3-pointer off the mark.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
LeVert goes against Butler. And the deficit down inside single digits. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, the strength of Jimmy Butler fends off defenders well when he goes up to score.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, they're trying to close this gap. Always a good option to probe the paint and see if you can get an easy one inside.
LeVert outside. Allen with a screen on Oladipo. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Got a hole in his chest.
What does he say? Oh, he does.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Hey, nice game. Great performance by Darius Garland.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
On the wing, it'll be Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. And that one's good. Mitchell, well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, Sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Strus, he's checked in for Butler. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter.
Something a lot of folks don't know about Donovan Mitchell. He was in the crowd during the famous broadcast of the decision by LeBron James.
Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Mobley. Gets another look. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Bam.
It didn't look like him at all to me, and I told Johnny Wayne him. But then there was another angle that I saw his face, and yeah, it did. His face fell, his jowls fell.
Free throw good, Mobley. That's pretty crazy to think Mitchell was actually in person for LeBron's announcement, Smitty.
B.A., he was just 13 years of age. It took place at his high school in Connecticut, and he begged his mom to go. He said there were so many Knicks fans there, he was the only one to cheer when LeBron chose Miami.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Now here's oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
There were 2 of them, and the one saw me. He doubled
this
back.
Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency.
What's his name?
That's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
It's not Robert Redford. It's Robert Ford. Ooh, you got the crispy rounds. Hot Pockets, Stoker's Classic Lasagna.
Now, here's the thing. The Hot Pockets and the
lasagna.
Throws good out of bio.
We got the big lasagna.
90 ounces of lasagna. For the game and his desire to reinvent
Hot Pockets is 12 count. Wow.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Wade checked in.
Philly.
The reason for that is if you get $25 worth of that stuff, you're able to get a $5 coupon.
Okay.
So I ended up getting $31 worth for $26.
Chicken legs,
And both free
Oscar
throws
Mayer,
good for Adebayo. And after 2 seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have. They made a big step forward. There's a nice balance to their offense.
Oh, it is that you're using, bro.
5 points in the game.
Oh, okay, so it's Quante.
Outside Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Drops in the 3. Mitchell's got 5 points for this quarter.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's 3-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep.
Hero outside.
Get the pickup on Friday.
Lowry finds Hero.
And I'll have to pay $370 worth of food.
Again, the Heat misses. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third
I
quarter.
might try and get one.
Pass to Wade. And Hero grabs the ball.
Yikes. How did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
And there's the lob. Knocked away.
Thursday. Don't come over until I call you.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Garland with a basket. On the assist by Mitchell. Garland's got 7.
We know he's an explosive guard with a scoring mentality, but he's making big plays for others.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Second team foul. Now at the line, Tyler Hero.
You didn't there? I don't have my card on me. I didn't bring my phone.
Shoot 2.
My phone has everything. It's got. I remember now. Huh? That was the issue. I forgot it. Johnny had plugged it in. Ooh. Do you have any aspirin on the phone?
First one falls for him.
You can easily understand on that play why many are excited by Tyler Hero. The kid's potential is impressive.
I'm sorry.
You don't want that smoke, see?
And so Hero nails both of them.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And here's Garland. 7 points in the game. Beyond the arc. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It's going to be difficult to overcome. The Cavaliers on top, leading by 14. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next.
You can take 200 milligrams.
How much?
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision in a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Ooh, this song has a
win.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Cavaliers, Garland and LeVert team up in the backcourt. Isaac Okoro is out there with Jetty Osman. And it's Mobley in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's LeVert. Here's Okoro. Osman on the wing. The 3 is up. Strus grabs the miss. Butler with the ball. Uses the glass on the layup.
The physical abilities of Jimmy Butler. Wow. Using his power and speed to make plays inside.
Now here's LeVert. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Cleveland has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Cleveland calls timeout. They lead by 14. And there's 1:38 left to play in the 4th.
I'm afraid to strain and go with me to bed. With the biggie bag.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for your Tuesday food.
They help to slow the progression of cystic fibrosis. Really?
Dang it.
Well, y'all can each offer you each the same ibuprofen offer. Yeah.
Where did I put where did I put the belongs now?
Where'd you put the bridge?
I don't remember doing that.
I really don't know. Why are you so worried about it?
Jimmy's down over it.
Where?
It might have been down on the table. That's where it was.
The closest, don't it?
No, it isn't.
No? You didn't put it in the
Not that one. I did, John, and I put it in the fridge. I didn't remember that.
Yeah, that's an off-label use for cystic fibrosis. It's only been around since it was discovered in 61, marketed in the U.S. in 74, and knows what's that. Really simple.
A different look for Miami. Adebayo's checked in for Love. Martin comes in for Robinson. And Victor Oladipo is subbed in for Strus. Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Mitchell comes in for LeVert.
What's your
Are they giving him his last rites or what?
Yeah.
Pass to Okoro. From deep, Mitchell. And another miss by Cleveland.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Drawing so much attention, Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Allen, pass to Mitchell. And the layup is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Cavaliers.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Darius Garland.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Now here's Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Lowry. From deep, Mitchell. Offensive rebound. And Mobley throws it down.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Here's Oladipo, rejected by Allen. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen.
Good now. That's good. What happened? Oops,
Love passes to Strus. Here's Vincent. Miami, no good that time either. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.
About the same time this came out, there's another Western that came out based off of this, but it's a little wider. Oh, really? Kevin Costner plays wider.
don't really remember that one too much. I like this one more.
Okay. Yeah, this one's good.
Take off, cause I know the ain't gon' hand that new suit. Yeah, big boss. I'm knowing I ain't here, not a young thing. Go back twice in a row. 3-3. Plays all in my home. First street, tell it all when I make a song. Let my brother think.
Your best example of him look like.
I swear to look at him.
Yeah, it's cool. Go dance the wall.
I have nothing left. Nothing to give you.
That's right about it.
I have no pride. No dignity.
No money.
No money. I have no higher way of living, but
Get your motion together. The right way, not the light way. I'ma definitely need your attention for this one. Cause this appears
I want something from the university of life.
The rest of the way is fine.
Let me talk to him. I'm cold. Round town, got a with him. Getting real gual out for show. Cooking up, let's go sizzle. I'm a real tap in with a cool 100. Brand new Benz with the shoes on it. Money on dance, put the moves on it. Hit the move. Real live with it. Don't die. Walk a mile with it.
When we go back to the house, Dave's probably going to take one look at Mola and try to run away.
Big league ball.
I wonder, do you think he'll remember him? And Bullseye will remember Dave?
I think Bullseye will remember Dave.
You think so?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking the other way around. I think Dave will remember Bullseye.
Maddie died of a drug overdose shortly after she left Houston. Virgil and Allie moved to California, where Virgil, despite the use of only one arm, became a town sheriff. Wyatt and Josephine found a series of adventures.
Gotta keep the for your membrane. Put on them go-go boots and go hard till you can't no more. Real hard in the paint. Hard in the left hand down. P. Rice is the real nice show. Then I ain't got no. I got yo, then they all got. I pull out the coupe, the trees in, drop with a clean photo. The game ain't free, but for you make the feel low.
So you're still alive in Grams.
See how it go.
Yeah, what's 29, 17? So 12 years. He died 12 years after she was 12 years old when he died.
Pictures. Maybe the kid died around that time too, I think.
He might have been a little bit.
He's one that was shot in the back, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was shot in the back, and well, yeah, he was shot multiple times. He had all those scars.
Because my English teacher in high school or junior
William Bonney
was related to him from way long before.
He was originally from New York.
Now, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Portland Trailblazers. At one forward, Matisse Thybulle. The center is Yusuf Nurkic.
Officially, he died in 1881.
At the other forward, Jeremy Grant.
There was an old man claiming to be Billy the Kid. There had to be stroke walking the
At
court.
one guard, Anthony Simons.
And that old man that died had all the scars of Billy the Kid.
At the other guard, Damian Lillard.
Shot in the back, all that.
The head coach of the visiting team is Chauncey Phillips.
That was like, might have been Billy the Kid wasn't ever, he didn't receive his pardon.
It's time to get the starting five for your Indiana Pacers.
So I would do great in this.
At guard, 6'5", number 3, Chris Duarte.
He was very. The old man was in California.
At the other forward, 6'5", number 23, Barry Neesmith.
Frank Stallone, Billy Bob Thornton.
At the other forward, 6'4", 24, Buddy Hield.
Charlton Heston. So you're on the nose. Narrated by Robert Mitchell.
In the middle, 6'11", number 33, Miles Turner. Back guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton.
And your card is right there too that has no.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic, the pivot, with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pacers, the guard set will be Halliburton and Forte. Neesmith is out there with Miles Turner, and it's Hield in at the 3. Well, if you like free-flowing offenses that fire up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
Tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
And I thought that was going to drop.
To the inside, Turner, and Turner throws it down.
And not just a score, he is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
To the left wing. Here's Grant. Tries again. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Turner. And here's Indiana. Halliburton passes to Neesmith. Good.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now, here's Simon. 2 minutes. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. And the basket by Lillard.
And part of what makes Dave special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
Turner against Nurkic. Ball stolen. And here's the fast break. Here's Simon. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
This state of Indiana, Clark, they are crazy about the game of basketball, aren't they?
Yeah, hoops is part of the DNA of the Hoosier State. Drawing huge fans from high school games, college games. They love the college hoopsters. And at the pro level, the Pacers and Fever both have loyal and strong followers. A big part of 2 Sacramento blockbuster trades. Buddy Hield went from New Orleans to Sacramento in the DeMarcus Cousins trade. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Who's 71 over Russia, 71.
So if you trace back, okay, so.
And he makes the first. And Clark for Hield, 6 years later, he was part of the Kings Pacers mega trade.
Yeah, Kevin, that one sent Domantas Sabonis to Sacramento. Hield showed his value as a player night in and night out in Sacramento, and that created the trade value that allowed him to be moved for good players. He's actually one of the best shooters you can find in the league, in my opinion.
Both free throws good from Hield.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant, while also giving them a greater upside.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers.
But he was supposed to get a pardon because he helped so much.
Here's Matherin, and the Blazers are on the books.
He got to the kid. I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
They should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Three-pointer, Lillard drills it from outside. Lillard's got 5 men.
Such a lethal outside sniper. Lillard isn't bashful at looking to pull the trigger from deep.
Oh, yeah.
Heel,
That
the
is
pass to
the
Turner.
second one. Yeah, the regulator.
Turner with a screen on Lillard. And there's the pass to Matherin. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Lillard from outside. Rebounded by Neesmith. Indiana leading. Here's Hill, and he uses the glass on the way.
And that's not easy, but Hill is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
Lillard fires away from way outside. At the end of one, a close and contested game so far. The Pacers lead by 3. And the second quarter will be underway when we come back.
I forget which one's like it's stomach one. It's at like, or it's 2 grams. So take 2 grams. So you have to take 2,000 milligrams. So take 10 of them. And a 24-hour period starts getting toxicity. It's also by...
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Then it's Reddish. And it's Eubanks in at the center, filling out the middle. Indiana leading by 3.
Using AI to be able to determine what someone will look like when they're older.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Turner. Indiana moving the ball over. Turner with the screen. The shot will not fall. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
The Pacers still looking to find their way a bit. Struggled last year in Rick Carlisle's return, but I think the future is bright. Ended up near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, but they've got some nice young pieces to build around.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Phillips says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is. He's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Mark, you know about Indiana. The Pacers, a young team that's still looking for a leader.
Yeah, they're in growth mode right now. Clearly a team in transition, but that's not always bad. I mean, I love some of their young pieces, and I'm excited to see what this team can look like in a year or two.
Now, here's McConnell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Matherin, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul.
Pacers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
It's a bunch of hippos or a guy that got promoted.
It's more like...
Take a break.
Take a break. Yeah, it's not like a comedy. So
you changed it from the peacock to the...
Toothless.
Yes.
Toothless is on there.
I know, I like Toothless.
And he knocks down the first one. GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
Right now, at this exact moment in time, she can't pay you. So. I know, right?
And so he makes both from the line.
The Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
Now, here's Simon. Passed a little. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Portland needs to get off a shot. Grant. Passes it to Sharp. Fires the 3. The rebound by Hield. Now 8 seconds separate the 2 clocks. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Trailblazers trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half. The pass a little. And the 3 off target. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Pacers. They're up by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by on the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Rick. What do you like about how your team is playing tonight?
Shot making was there. We're not turning it over.
I used to have that, dude.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
No one dropped anything down. It must have fallen down. They're making signs.
What's the password book
For this?
Yeah.
You're guessing this is mine.
Oh, I thought you just
No, this has been... Boomer Paul 1, Snowflake 1, those are the ones I tried first. Snowflake 1.
And you spell Paul P-A-W-L, right?
Yes.
Dude. Yes.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. The guard set will be Halliburton and Dwarje. Neesmith is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Turner in at the 5 spot. That's the Pacers' 5. Here's Halliburton. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And the centerpiece of that Sabonis trade last year. Halliburton looks like a future star.
So consistent and mature for a young guy, Greg. That's what jumps off the page at me. Knockdown shooter, clever playmaker, and continues to get better every year and bring his teammates with him.
And here are the Pacers now. Portland making their last shot. Back to Hield from downtown. He can't get it to go. And it's Portland the other way.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Simons surveying the D. 14 feet away. Jump shot is good. Simons has got 6 points.
And he should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that one.
Turner dishes to Hield. That ball, nice speed that time from Turner. Hield's got his second bucket tonight.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
Thibault kicks to Simons. To the left side wing. 3-pointer, Lillard. The rebound by Hield.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simons, the big name from that group.
There's Dwarje. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, and the way the game is played in this day and age, it really is beneficial to have a big man who can stroke the floor. And Turner is definitely of that ilk.
Here's Simon. He's got 6. That one drops for 8 points for him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Turner finds Hield. Into the lane. outside for Halliburton. Rebound by Nurkic.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's easily been money from that range.
Lillard outside. Nurkic against Turner.
All I need.
Nurkic, the pass to Simon. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Something that can grip onto it. That's the main issues I have.
There's Duarte.
Do you see that?
Aston Eastman.
Do you see that?
On the wing, heel. Over Thibault. And we've reached the end of the third. Pacers lead by 4. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
Don't grab me. No, you grab me because I won't hurt you. Well, pulling your wrist. Hold on to me, too. Just grip on me. Grip. And then if it's too much for you, well, no, it's not. I see a little bit of assist.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy vision, I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Right in the sky, bro. No!
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth
really?
basketball. On the fourth quarter, we've got Reddish. Little out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Eubanks in at the 5. Indiana leading by 4. Here's Nemhard. Pass to Mathurin. Passes it to Nora. Here's Mathurin. Shoots the 3. Eubanks grabs the miss. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard finds Grant. Back to Lillard.
I love it and eat it.
They set the pick. The pass
Yes.
to Little. Here's Reddish.
Big tip.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Yeah. I thought it was going to end up being like C covers or something.
At this stage of the game.
You say Seals got lit, there's plenty of other Seals.
Pass to Nora.
So, based on what we've seen, they weren't going to let him inside like this. And it already started the narration saying that there's people who are on the outside who are on the inside.
Not much falling for
They essentially don't mix. I don't think he's allowed inside of
Reddish has got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers.
Ow!
Oh, what an impressive triple
Right.
drive. That replay brought
But
to
it
you
almost
by
made it seem like he's not. Well, maybe not. We don't think he's
On the rim here, Eddie. In this game.
Which pedestrians.
There's Nora. Unable to get that one.
So this is what San Fran looks like right
Portland
now.
takes it the other way.
Almost like Canton.
Over in the corner, Reddish.
Arm kick like
Grant for 3. Lamar grabs the ball. The Pacers have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Nora. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Shot from 12. Portland grabs the miss. Now here's Reddish. Pass to Lillard.
That's probably what would happen too. San Francisco's just going to be a bunch of techies running in
with Damian Lillard.
with the surf
Timeout
outside.
called the Pacers. They trail by 3. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
I mean, it's a business. They probably want to do a special time. This year was supposed to be released. Their new hardcore next year. Their next gen content. Is there any if there's any information as to what it's going to be like? Or not? Yeah, it's not done anywhere. It's just they have it on their road. I'm curious. It is time. I personally think there hasn't been any info on it at all. It seems like out of nowhere it's just going to be released all of a sudden next year. I don't know. I could see if it's holiday next year. Because they'll probably give us some information. They do quarterly Nintendo Directs. Right, so what are we right now? August 11th. So, like, beginning of the year next year, I could see them, or even, like, I don't know when the next direct is due. If it's going to be, like, beginning of December, beginning of January, they should release it probably during the holiday season.
I don't know, I really like this box. I'd be fine if they did like another stretch, but with a graphic.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor.
I don't know what they were.
For the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Eubanks. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Little. And it's Simons in for Cameron Reddish. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
They might start selling like him
Carlisle during that last break
ramping up the whole days.
This game is obviously close, could go either way.
Could
He
be
wanted to
lousing
make sure that his guys were all on the same page, all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Now here's Hield. Looking to end the run. Rebound by Simon.
No one to blame on that one, but himself. It looks like that.
Like that blue and white is.
Take advantage. That's not a type of opportunity to convert very often.
6 seconds separate the shot game clocks. Turner finds Halliburton. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? You know, if you miss it at the stripe, and they're right there within range, you know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
See the drink? I went with freaking what's it called? Candy's drawn out of the selection cranberry.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And what time is it? It's Dame time. Lillard relishes going to the line in these close ones.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And the Pacers call time here. They're trailing by 4. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Could drive all the way to Chicago. Sorry. Regular Chicago is too far. No, right? Okay, so if I were you, get a PS5 first.
Well, that's definitely yeah. I'd like to do that one.
And then get the next gen. Well, here's the thing, too. The way I look at it, how many games would you get for the current gen Switch?
I already have a ton of games for the one. I definitely have to Switch for it. I'm getting a PS5 for it. I'm getting a PS5 now. I want to wait to see how the next gen console actually does. Hopefully it's not like the Wii U. The Wii U. I really like the Switch's design and ability to play it on TV and or handheld. I really like that.
Yeah, he's not allowed to go inside, but it's just for the most part.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
It's funny how that San Francisco
Up the line by Indiana. Neesmith can't get it to go. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective, stopping the clock.
She's wearing a pentagram. It's a 5-pointed star with a circle in the middle, but the star itself goes outside the circle. But there's a pentagram. It makes the pentagram in the middle, though.
Hey, let's go.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
The Myanmar.
That ended too. I watched all of that.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the pressure.
Performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance lane, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Davey. This game went back and forth. What happened in the second half?
Oh, is it really?
They started off the game really well. We expected that. So we tried to weather that storm. Keep our composure and understand what it took to take over the game. And we matched that. And it was who was going to come out and have a better start to the third. So we knew it wasn't going to be about offense. We knew it was going to be about defense. So we turned it up on the defensive end, and I thought that was where we separated ourselves.
That was the difference tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Simon.
Excuse me, it's a pretty plush bar today.
What?
Perfect place for an ambush.
Want to judge?
She acts like burping is just the
worst thing ever.
It is. It's bad.
You can't say naughty words and you can't burp.
널 향해 쏟아지는 기대와 칭찬 기분 좋은 말만 해주려는 나를 위한 이 시간 그 속에서 나는 숨이 좀 막히는 듯해 나 잠깐 방에 들어가서 쉬고 있을게 이 파티 주인공은 나라고 하지만 너네가 더 신난 것 같아 보여 근데 일찍은 가지마 오늘 혼자가 싫어 시끄러운 것도 물론 너 없어도 잘만 놀까라 집에 가기 전에 물론 나는 의심만 가득이야 every moment
They adopted that show. She's too old to have
Yeah, it's not a happy game.
You're forgetting that she's too old to have a baby.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
At this point, anyway. That's gotta be an adoptee.
What is that?
They have both of us. What is
That
that?
a sewer rat?
Spare his knife. His knife.
It wasn't a fish?
That logic. He had personality. But it wouldn't be a filthy animal, would it? That would have to be one charming sass pig. That's the whole picture. It's Vinny and Samuel Jackson.
Oh yeah, because they're filthy. Having a family, having people, yeah. He's so low. You can't live anywhere because no place accepts him.
What was that?
He thought he was being goofy and saying hello. He doesn't know what Jello is. I guess.
Jello with whipped cream on top.
We have Jello.
Red Jello.
We have Jello.
Whipped cream on Jello. That doesn't go good.
It's just sandwich. Really?
You know what I do like though? I like that parfait, that Jello with the pineapple inside of it. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that is good.
1 second over the spiders. Can you handle that?
I can handle that. Get from San Francisco to Chicago and back.
Well, here's Parallel Park.
I mean, like, give me one of the Hummers, man.
10 days from San Fran to Chicago, but then everything's overrun. The roads aren't being maintained. Get it back to
So it's all a show for him. Wow. That's weird.
I like that. I'm done with him.
It was all
That's why he didn't look Asian.
It was all just a show to impress Sean.
So he would do what she wants.
She's playing on his heartstrings.
Exactly. That's why it's good not to have any heartstrings.
It has some back strings clipped.
That's just to be cool.
Native one.
My feet are cold. Up to my knees
To
is
have
cold.
water.
Just
That's
water.
to have no emotions and have water.
Oh, that's one thing.
What's
You
happening?
deleterious piggy.
Dude, are they actually making hot wheels?
Let's go. Yes, I've seen commercials for this before, I think.
That's that one racing game I wanted to see too.
It's supposed to be fun. We both survived, okay. So far. Well, that guy looks... That nose, man.
Yeah, it's cool. That uniform, dude. Decided to tear all white.
Everybody's got his going on.
Who's that old man?
Thomas Hayden Church.
Oh, I don't know.
So, yeah, you know, we just watched Tombstone. Remember when Doc Holliday winked at that guy?
Yeah, that's him?
the guy
This week, the starting lineup for the visiting Phoenix Suns.
Yeah.
Listen to his voice.
Oh, wow.
Josh Okogie.
What are you saying?
Listen to his voice, sounds the same. Yeah. He's grappling.
At center, DeAndre Ayton.
Well, maybe he looks like him in the mouth and all that. He just knows.
At point guard, Chris Paul.
And his nose and mouth was the same.
At the other guard
He's
position,
talking about Giuliani, isn't he?
Devin Booker.
Well, a bunch of people that... Ow!
Kevin Durant.
That's what hurts most.
The head coach of the visiting team is Monty Williams.
You two have a choice. You and your law firm.
Sister, we have the same mom and dad.
I know this is true.
I know, right?
Let's meet the starting five for your Portland Trail Blazers. At the small forward position, standing 6'5", number 4, Matisse.
I was going to say, it wouldn't be my first option to take people out.
Center of at play cleanest is Bosnia Herzegovina. Right by
Zay
Simpson.
You're
You're
not going to die or in a line. The fire that's not punched. Jump in the water, you're still
The other forward position, standing 6'8", number 9, Jeremy Grant. At guard,
So one of them had to kill the other.
6'3", number 1,
Anthony
Simon.
It's just blue. Makes sense.
At guard, 6'3", wearing the letter of Damian Lillard.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Berry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the center position. And for the Trailblazers, Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. And Steibel in at the 3, small forward. Well, when we look at tonight, this This could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, you know I love great guard play. And of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast-paced play, lots of threes. This should be one heck of a matchup.
And it's Simons missing.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Durant's shot is off.
Can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Paul. From 10 feet away, and he comes up with a bucket.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers. I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
Lillard against Paul. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He is a master craftsman when he gets inside and carves out space at the mid-range. CP3 with another deuce.
And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. I mean, he was a second-round pick out of Syracuse. And he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way.
Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. Paul's got his second bucket.
All-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside for Grant. There's a screen by Nurkic. Takes a three. Drills it from deep. Grant's got 5.
Now, Jeremy Grant continuing to work on his game, stretching it out to the three-point line.
Booker against Simons. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. They get it again. And that's off the glass and in.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Simons outside. Nurkic a screen on Booker. Simons with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And it's Simons missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter.
Well, somewhere. But the less people using
and a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Technically, it is to keep the field.
Paul can't get it to go. Portland has gone 1 of 2.
Who knows? Maybe there's an actual country that's functional somewhere.
Outside time.
They're shipping it.
Now here's Lillard. The D's right on him.
I don't think he's...
Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
And you love to
said something about it being a shite show, and everything went to
in the paint. Just not afraid of the bigger guys.
Durant for 3.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
She's violating him. She's violating his sovereignty. Mom, I need you to open up that Hungry Jack and see if it's just in that box or if there's a thing around
that does it for the first quarter.
Oh, this is different. About the Hungry Jack? No, that was about the Pioneer. This is different. The Hungry Jack, I don't think it does though.
What is the Hungry? Oh, because you don't want the...
I sprayed,
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh my goodness, look, bro. Look. Mom.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
They're looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
If they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
We've got Cam Reddish, Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Drew Eubanks, and it's Little in at power forward. That's the group for Portland starting the second. The floater, and the elbow with the block. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keep possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Ross, he's checked in for Kevin Durant.
I think they like willfully or playfully almost made him ghostwriter or Spawn as something like that.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pass to Craig. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Reddish.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's Simons with a three. And again, it's Portland with a three. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player?
Initially, well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night.
Got the bobbing head.
But for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
That shot off. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Ross passes to Payne. Back to Ross. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in a season in franchise history. And it just didn't play out that way.
This music, it's almost kind of creepy because it's that clown.
Will Arnett's in this? We haven't seen him yet. Maybe he's the guy who talks. You know who Will Arnett is, right? He's from the Reese's commercials. Yes, you know.
The line is good. The Suns' regular season
I should have named him Vern.
speaks to this team's strength.
Oh yeah, they are so
tight
between
yes, and then Bro has some
coaching
stuff
staff
well.
and point guard and CP3.
We tried to.
These guys have talent. Been through the ups and downs. They
In
know
a
what it takes
year.
to get to the top of the
Yeah,
mountain.
next June.
Make no mistake,
A
this
year.
Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Both good from the line that time.
Yeah. She had to sign
There's
up
a minute 26 left to play in the first
Right,
half.
because they didn't give her notice. Not for a year.
Not for a year.
Here's Lillard.
If it needs be. If it needs be.
There's the three. Nice. It's his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
And now Damian Lillard has got that three-ball swagger going.
Payne, pass to Ross. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
How many rooms do they even have? They kind of have a third room, don't they?
Yeah, there's 3 rooms upstairs.
Are there 3 proper rooms?
No,
Okay.
there's 2 rooms upstairs.
No, there's 3 rooms upstairs.
Well, one of them's that little nook
45 seconds left in the second quarter. And that one's good. Lillard.
Okay, so there's 2 bedrooms.
If the D is going to back up like that, that shot's
Is the bath connected to any of the rooms upstairs, or is it free? Okay, so it's in between the 2?
And here's Ross.
I've never actually seen anything other than the... I've never actually... I haven't seen, like, Nigel's room or the other guest room. I've seen where else it works. I've gone up there before, but I haven't seen anything else beyond that.
Yeah, her bottom bathroom, she has one in the
three-pointer
master and she has one in the hallway. So that's good.
Outside Reddish. Lillard outside.
I said bathroom.
Oh, bathroom, yeah.
Yeah, she has
Okay, she has the half bath and the one that's in her...
and the one in the
Shot
hall.
misses.
Yeah.
And then there's the bathroom.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Trailblazers up 3. Right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Hey, thanks. KD, a slow start. How do you improve defensively?
We got to show pick and roll.
Yeah, no way.
We're making jump shots, so hopefully we just keep contesting it, and they start missing in the second half. But I think we had a good group to start the game.
Back to you.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Oh, that would hurt. She gets up. Put on your seatbelt, bro.
You could probably afford the efficiency on the south side.
I don't know how much she makes right now. Efficiencies aren't too bad on the side now. It's still not cost effective though. Bucks per goal. Because what I figured out.
I don't think she works full time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know that she can.
I'm not sure what
Yeah, but don't they only make like $25K a year anyway? For bottomists?
They don't make a lot of money.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
He's shouldering the load right now, and
if I can get that
really
job at Best Buy,
while he's doing.
And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of
Let
Paul
me
and
get
Booker
the
on the
actual
backcourt.
write-up of it.
Josh Okogie is out
It
there.
sounds like you work at a call center.
And it's 5.
But I don't know about that though, because they're hiring for like 4 locations. I could have sworn, I know there were some jobs that I applied to that weren't remote jobs, but I've been trying to get a remote job, obviously.
Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
And Portland has possession, following the score by Phoenix. Grant's shot is off. Passes to Booker from outside the arc, and they recover it. And there's the bucket, staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Aiden's size and touch. It's a pretty tough combo to guard against.
Simons passes to Lillard, and the 3-pointer goes. Lillard's got 11 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will